Ladies and gentlemen on YouTube, welcome back to the Bowls New South Wales live streams. We're watching the Senior Interzone quarterfinal, Zone 16 versus Zone 13. Both of these teams have, featured on our live rink fairly recently. Not sure what's going on there. Why they're stopping. But no, they're allowed to commence. They can get going. Oh, no. Looks like the wrong person rolled the jack, that's all. Whoever won didn't quite get the message. That's all right. Boys heading back and we start again. I didn't give the guys a briefing about standing out of the way of the camera, so I may have to run out later on and do that. But it's Zone 16 with the mat. Now, that there on screen, that man on the left, is one of the greats of New South Wales bowls, Mr. Robbie Warren. And the teams we are watching today, I'm hoping it's popped up on Bowls Link. It wasn't quite there a second ago. No, we don't have teams listed. That's all right. We have other ways of doing this. So, Zone 13. Congratulations to them on making it through. Brian Morton, Rick Malin, Peter Hinks, Rick Asprey, Rick Roper, Nev Hessian, Greg Bobbledyke, and Wayne Bolton, as well as Stephen Gary, Stuart Murray Pryor, Peter Davies, and Mark Willey. Our rink here, we'll be watching Robbie Warren and Brian Morton. And on the other side, as I go back to here and look up the Zone 16 team, is the team here: Robbie Warren, Brian Suckley, Trevor Suckley, and Mark Kesby. Other players in the other two rinks: John Green, Eric Johannes, Malcolm Lyons, Warren Hamilton, also Greg Stevens, Richard Malley, Steve Sprott, and Dave Tyrrell. Now, we know that Zone 16 just came off a big win against Zone 11, and the results were pretty interesting across the board. But first of all, before we do anything else, I'd just like to say that I'm Benny Two Shoes. I'll be taking you through today, hosting. Sitting next to me for about the next half hour from Bowls Australia, my good mate, Brett Hughes. Welcome back.
G'day, Benny. How are you? Lovely to be back.
Oh, mate, I'm happy as anything. Big feed. Geez, has a flash-looking bowls and a ripper shot there. Excuse me, that's Trevor Suckley. So, just going to go through and have a look at the ladder and how it all finished in the end. In Section 1, Zone 2 won theirs with 29 points, and in second, Zone 13, who we're watching now. So that's Section 1. Zone 5 just missing out on 12, and Zone 14 rounding that one out. Section 2, Zone 16 on plus 28, only dropped 2 rinks in sectional play. Zone 8 came from nowhere to win with 11.5 shots. Zone 10, 10.5, and Zone 11, 10. So that's about as close as it gets.
Yeah, it doesn't get much closer than that.
In the third section, Zone 6 won with 27 points. They lost 3 rinks across the board. Zone 1 also in the finals on 12. Zone 7 on 11, missed out by 1 rink. And Zone 4 rounding out with 10. That was very close as well. And Section 4, the final section, Zone 15 powered to the wins with 22.5 points. Zone 9 in with 15. Zone 3 and Zone 12, 11.5 and 11. So our finalists, as it stands, Zone 2 versus Zone 8, 16 versus 13, 6 versus 9, and 15 versus 1. And the way the random draw works for this, or the way the live streaming works for this, we've got 16 and 13, who we've had both featured already. But, of course, different teams here. So, now, next point that I should bring up, Cyril, is we are still not live on Facebook. I'm disappointed with that heavily. I'll be keeping an eye on that through the day. If I can get on Facebook halfway through the game, I will. I did say this afternoon, but we'll see.
We'll keep going ahead, Benny, and anyone that wants to watch on YouTube.
Yep, we fight on. We continue because we love it.
Yeah, I must say, mate, I'll try not to be biased in this game at all, but
You're allowed to be biased, mate. It's not.
I have got a bit of an alliance with Zone 13. I'm a selector there.
No stress here, buddy.
Got a lot of good mates in the Zone 16 side too. Played many games against Robbie Warren and Johnny Green and Eric O'Hannis and a few other guys. All good fellas.
A bit of a glitch there from a results point of view, just so you know. So if you're looking for these games on the results portal, as you should, brilliant thing we have available to us. Sadly, at the moment, matches aren't listed there yet. Well, they will be. So I'm just going to write some notes as to who they all are, so I don't get their names wrong. This is important because selectors watching here and at home. What's going on there, mate? Where'd Jack go?
So Jack's out to the right. Brian Morton's got his foot out there. It's a little bit hard. Both the stickers look the same, so...
Yeah, they were the same colours.
But Eric Johansson owns that red bowl, but this will be the shot.
Yep, no worries at all for that. So, one there to zone 11 so far. Oh, no, that's at the bottom, zone 13. Wow, that's not the right one. Come on, Ben, you're better than that. I got distracted by Andrew when he came in. Let's do that instead. Come on. There we go. Scores will be rotating in the top left of the screen of the other three finals. Hasn't been updated yet, as you can see. I'll take that off so it doesn't distract us.
So, Robbie Warren lining up. He was just looking to sit that bowl and stay, I would say. Not a mile away.
Tell you what.
And he's got
That's
it.
just perfect. Robbie Warren, he's pretty good. We all know he's pretty good. He's a well-known name. Very impressive man.
It's Brian Morton lining up. It's not a mile away. That'll come back, Benny. All down to his weight here, I think. Yeah, not a bad reply.
Spectacular reply, in fact. Get rid of that, Robbie. Let's play fair. That's that's what's being asked of him now. Absolutely amazing. Not a breath of wind here as either. Again, spectacular conditions for bowls. Exactly what you want. Nice and warm without being hot. No wind. Deck looking spectacular.
He's not a mile away here.
He's got a couple there he can move up. Just the wrong angles, I think. Brian Morton using an arm too.
Yes. To favour one to zone 13. I think that last bowl of Robbie would be second shot. So Brian just changing his hand here. He doesn't want to knock Robbie in. Tell you what, if he's got the gap here, he's a chance.
Yeah, even a little slide will help. We can't see where it's going to finish. Was it two? Looks like two.
Looks like two.
Strong start. I have to search a little bit once again for the scoreboards, just to make sure we're all over it. What do I do if it's all right, mate? I'll set this up and I'm going to run down and give them their briefing. It won't be long.
Too easy, mate. I'll take care of it. So Benny just about to go out and just tell him to to move slightly if they can. It's not a bad starter. Gets back to the line, just behind the jack. Not a bad reply here from zone 16. Got his weight good there. So Benny's just been out and told the guys if they could. And zone 13, just go behind the head again. So one shot to zone 16. The pace will start to pick up now, so we've had the sun out, the guys had the roller out on the greens. We had a really heavy fog this morning and a fair dew on the green. We see another pretty good bowl, just needs to run it. So it drops a foot or so short. But a good shot here for zone 13 to beat that wing bowl. Any trail of the jack, it'll go back to his leads bowl.
All right. So, 6 shots after 2 on the big board. Who's that? Have they got it the right way around? That's a hard question.
He's nice if he's up. And it's not a bad bowl there. Could be shot, I think.
Just went out and gave them their briefing. Walked out and they said, "Oh, here he comes." Yeah.
Did they just forget Benny?
No, that's all right. They're allowed to. So
Happens,
they are backwards on that scoreboard. That's all right. I'll just have to pay attention.
Eric's just played over the head there. Won't hurt behind because they haven't got a bowl behind the head as of yet. He's giving this a bit of air. It'll come back and just drop around the bowl of Eric Johannes. Actually got the wrong ring. Eric's not on this ring. It looked like his bowl.
Right. Little bump. No. All right, let's have a look at what's coming on. Here we go. Phil Lubke, first comment. Well done, buddy. Watching from Silverdale. Hi, Corhoggy from Nambucca Heads. Greg Hodge saying, "G'day, Cyril." Deb Smith, good afternoon from Newcastle. G'day, mate. We'll try to keep you updated with what's going on in Zone 2. Scott Robinson saying hi, Cyril, as well. And Phil Lubke played against Brian Morton years ago when he played lead for Grandviews. Doesn't look like he's lost much using that arm. No, his last 2 shots were pretty remarkable. You're exactly right.
He's got this one on a reasonable line, but he's just going to duck under.
So who's holding there, mate? Who are those blue ones?
Turn. So the blue is zone 13. The wing bowl is zone 16, and the black, white, and red is zone 16 as well.
St Kilda looking bowls or North Sydney Bears, I believe. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yep. Getting there with my encyclopedic knowledge of rugby league. Oh, bump across, not quite. Robbie really rides the bowls in, doesn't he?
He rides every bowl.
Yeah.
He lives it and breathes it. Loves it.
A giant of a man. A giant in stature and giant in reputation.
Certainly is. Well, he's taking a lot of grass here, but his bowls are turning, so this could be the right line for him.
Oh, that's brilliant correction to there. Just didn't pull up. Yeah, that's wonderful.
Nice.
Geez, they do hook, don't they?
They do.
These as well, like we said, just amazing conditions out there right now.
It's a lovely bowl by Brian Suckley. Don't know if he got back enough, but he looks to be jack high.
Yeah, I don't think he's quite in there. Like I said, the stickers make it hard for us to tell, so I'm going to have to take some notes as to whose bowl is whose. And they're all using unique colours, so that makes it handy. Sunscreen are plenty out there for the players.
So Morton taking the high line as well.
I don't think he's got the weight.
He hasn't, mate, no.
No, he'll learn. Robbie with an opportunity.
Looks to be on a reasonable line here, Benny.
I reckon so too. It looks really good. It just needs. Oh, it's starting to slow up now. Jack would be handy. Great shot, Robbie.
It's gone back to the other bowl though of zone 13.
Up and down. He kind of said down one and then went up and down. So, what on the third for zone 16? Brian Suckley using chalk. Spray chalk. Didn't touch that leaning bowl. That would have been terrifying with with some of the markers I've seen being used today.
Well, this is an interesting one because if he's holding shot, he will try and be around that front bowl. If he is down, he might have a look to sit that blue bowl out.
Having a good long look. It's a very deliberate delivery, isn't it? It's great. I've not tried an arm, mate. Have you ever had a go?
Never. I struggle with what I've got, so I don't know how I'd go with an arm.
Up through. Oh, jeez. Well, it's a little open. Or if it sits, it didn't fall.
No. Handy one in the head, though.
Not wrong, but also something that Robbie can use. Magic fingers from Robbie Warren.
Yeah, I don't think you can tell.
He doesn't know. Well, to me, if he flops that down, if that lays down, then it's a better chance to just... The angle might be a little better. Jack just over to the right-hand side there. So these quarterfinals brought to you from NBC Sports in Northmead. Dundas also hosting a couple. And tomorrow morning, everyone will be here.
Yes, looking forward to the semis.
He's around. A few of the Zone 7 guys out there as well. Having a look. So this will be a measure, I'd suggest. It's going to be tight. Both these teams very powerful. They actually border each other down the coast, 13 and 16.
They do indeed.
With Bundina.
What a lovely spot that is.
Oh, I love Bundina so much. That was another one of my clubs when I was in RBM. I went there a couple of times. They don't play pennants or anything like that, but it's a good club. They're still affiliated, I think. I like to play against Cronulla quite a bit.
Could be an umpire.
I reckon. Yep, umpire's call. Out come the calipers. And they're going to leave all three there, actually.
Geez, the umpire's out there pretty quick again.
There was a lightning. He's just jumped straight off the.
He'll chock the bowls.
That was incredible. Brings out his whole little toolkit, which is brilliant. Well prepared too, so not just quick, but prepared for any eventuality. I'll give him all credit. I'm impressed.
Well, they're chucking their third bowl as well.
That's what I said, yeah. All three are still sitting in there. So, chance for even two for zone 13 here. It's funny, you said you're biased to zone 13, didn't you?
I said I'll try not to show too much bias.
No, see, I'm on the zone 16 bandwagon, mate. Almost local to me.
Okay. Game
so,
on.
Between us, we're going all right.
I won't be here for too much longer, mate. I've got to duck into a couple of meetings. But Marlene, the bowls coordinator here at NBC Sports Club, won't be too far away.
Oh, it's the purple one. So that's one to zone 13. Let's see what goes on now. What have I got to do? I've got to up that scoreboard, don't I? And realign that camera. So no scores yet from around the grounds. They'll come soon.
So early little lead to zone 13 over zone 16.
That was weird.
A fair start there by zone 13 lead.
Strong, I reckon. That's almost perfect.
That's where you want them. We've got a bit of a crowd starting to build up, Benny.
Yep, well, the advantage very much at the moment is zone 13. 8-1 after 6 on the big board. We've seen zone 13 do some crazy things coming from behind yesterday. So I'm not willing to write these guys off until right at the death. And, well, obviously not now. Not yet. 3-0 after 2 here. Next door looks like 3-1 after 2. It's going to be fun paying attention to this one. Final series always makes it a little bit more intense. And the final scoreboard, which I will be able to see, 2-0 after 2.
So, zone 16 reply here by the lead is just going to run over the fine effort.
Backwards. Zone. Nice. There we are. Good.
Not a bad bowl here by zone 13. You just got to get past that. That's a cracking shot.
Yeah. Just show you a few of the volunteers. There's Brian Hutley, Secretary of Zone 16, and one of my mates, a giant in bowls in the Illawarra. On the scoreboards as I track around. I think most of the board members and selectors are here at the moment too, by the way. Oh, Robbie happy with that one.
Yeah, probably just try and get back to them. Back 2 bowls here with this.
Don't know what you reckon.
Good line.
Yeah, looked light on to start, but wow, this came home beautifully. I didn't think that was going to finish like that.
Cracking bowl, yeah. Robbie asking for one close, one in the head.
You can hear the voices behind us complaining about Sydney traffic. I don't know if it's coming through on the speaker, but well, if you're going to live in the city.
Yes.
I don't live in the city. I'm luckily a country boy, and traffic surprises me every morning. There's as many cars on the road as in my whole hometown, by the way.
Yeah, Sydney traffic's not the best.
Some more Zone 16 people. That's Dave Tora's wife sitting there with the blue hair and the hat. I'm still having a look around.
They have a nice bowl coming in here. It's just got to reach.
Come on. Nah, not quite. Right in the front. It's a beautiful little semicircle of catches there. Robbie's saying come down through that side and see what you can change. His two are on the right there. As we look over here, and there's the selectors from BowlsNSW, a couple of them, and taking notes as they should. And the umpires there being diligent. Oh, this is quick. Quick as you'd like. Right near the jack, I'd suggest. He's got the front bowl. Oh, what's he hit? He's pumped out a lot, but I think that's still Zone 13 sitting there. That was quicker than I thought he was going to come down, but I didn't see that coming at all.
No, he's got a pretty good on-shot on him, Suckley. So, still 1 to Zone 13, so they'll be looking to add another yard on his last bowl. If he rests the back 2 bowls, so it'd be good enough to get another one in the count. Certainly giving it a bit more. Yeah, it's going to come in beautiful for another count.
Well, Zone 16 really looking to move Jack back there. 2 down. Don't want to let Zone 13 get a start.
Not the easiest shot to play after playing a non-shot, a drive, is to come back to the draw, but he's on a fair line.
I reckon it's one of the hardest shots to play. He's come really close there.
He's got the jack.
Oh, he did. Back cut it.
So 2 good bowls, 2 effective bowls there.
Yeah, probably made it harder for Robbie Warren in the end, unfortunately, but it is what it is. And Robbie using actual chalk.
It's close for shot now.
Yeah, I don't know. Magic fingers on both skips. Go having a look. Should put a little tape on measurements on or marks on the stick. You could use that from a height, couldn't you? That'd be pretty good. As we look back this way towards the club, there's the other 2 teams going out at Zone 8 who stunningly made their way through to the final against Zone 2. One of the, I'd suggest, up there amongst the favourites. They were my pick at the start of the comp. And wouldn't it be good to see Shippo versus Robbie Warren in the final against each other?
Ooh. Fair effort here.
Wants it to fall over. It will. Well, fingers go up. That's guaranteed 1. And then maybe another one at the back. We'll see Zone... on the side there for Zone 13. Zone 16, that's nowhere near it, Robbie. Waves his hand in a little bit of frustration at that effort.
You're definitely correct with the next. His weight's pretty close.
Mm-hmm.
So he looks to have a fraction tighter line here, so if his weight's good, he will be close, but I just don't know if he's here.
Yeah, just took the weight off, didn't he?
A really good line. So if I was a betting man, I would certainly be on Robbie to cut this.
There's spots there. There's room there. Space for everything. Well, that's a far better line. Oh, good Lord. Has he done it? Has he nailed it? Get to the back one. He's a good chance to set. Yeah, there he is. That's the shot. Zone 16, Robbie Warren. I'm going to tape it.
Yeah, I like the last bowl of Robbie's, but
As do I. Yeah, by a fair way, actually.
yeah.
1 to zone 16, and on this rink, they kick off their campaign 3-1 after 3. They get the mat, and if we saw anything like we did last time, we will see a short end. It's about mid-length. There you go. Yeah, little under mid. Is there an NRL commentator called Robbie Warren? Am I going nuts?
Ray Warren.
Ray Warren, there you go. 9-3 after 9 on the big board. And as I said, I've just got to remind myself they've got their scoreboards backwards. Can't change mine over. So 9-3 after 7. Hasn't been pushed. There we are. That's better. 3-1 after 3 on this rink. Next door, 3-2 after 3.
Two good opening bowls here.
And once again, Leeds. God, I love Leeds.
Best spot to play, Ben.
Yeah, Alex, I'm a second. I like playing second. It's a position that's underappreciated at times, but super important. You get to play it on shot every now and again. Gives me a smile. And that one didn't quite get near it. His first one was great, Rick Asprey, but second one not quite there. Sorry, my apologies. That's Mark Kesby. This is Rick Asprey. Not quite. So 1 to 13. Those blue bowls. I'll start writing these down now. Trevor Suckley with the tricolour bowls. St Kilda bowls, if you're into AFL like I am. He's got rid of that shot. Oh, wowee, and that's what I'm talking about. Just a little on shot to move
Love
something around.
Yeah.
Love a second.
Yeah.
Peter Hinks.
He's on a fair line here if he has the weight.
No, just not the weight. That's all right. Looking for it. Just hear Marlene out the back having a word to one of the clients who said he's lost something, and it's a bit distracting actually. Hearing all the conversation in the background. It's
I did say,
as you said, there's no secrets in this office, is there?
No. You don't need to watch the news. You just come down here and listen to the table of knowledge.
Trevor Suckley ran through. He's got a very good back bowl. Peter Hinks, he's gone back with him. So one it is at the moment, zone 16, the Illawarra. It's really good listening to the chat out there. I was speaking to Dave Tyrrell about Windang, but yeah, Windang and Warragee, two big clubs quite close to each other. It's really, really interesting. Great greens up there. Great part of the world.
Yeah.
So that's Brian Suckley with the light blue bowls. Can't keep tracking by stickers. I'll take notes. Passing bowls to each other, are they? That was cute.
Yes. So you see Shoddy on the backhand to just sit on the shot bowl.
Stephen Stewart says he's watching from Budapest. It's a long way away.
It is.
A lot closer to my daughter than I am at the moment. She's in Milan today.
Just giving that a bit of grasp, Benny.
Yep. So those are purple ones from Ricky Malin. Brian Suckley giving it some track. Look at that. Some track, giving it some grass. Here he comes. He's going to clunk into the front.
Ooh.
Hasn't moved it all that far, but still one. Zone 16. Yeah, it's the only way zone. I was thinking that's an interesting shot because I think that's the danger side, but he's got no choice. It's an interesting technique. Actually, I have to watch that one.
Yeah, he's got the weight. He's a chance.
Oh, ducking under and
Second
just
shot.
out. Yeah. Great attempt. Great attempt, in fact. So, Brian Morton and Robbie Warren to fix this up. There's a big gap there. Jack likely to go somewhere. Neither of these two are slouches at getting to the Jack. Still can't go live on Facebook. We'll get there.
Yeah, so Robbie won't want to be short of this. Give it every possible chance.
He's well positioned at the back. All on weight now. Look at this.
He's not there.
No, he's not there.
So a big opportunity here for Morton. Look to get a couple of rolls out of the shot bowl.
So over at Dundas Sport, Zone 6 and Zone 9 are playing against each other. Zone 15 and Zone 1. Also, if you're in and about Sydney and you got some time, come on out and have a look. It's a beautiful day for it. I can tell you now there's no better place to spend an afternoon than here. Oh,
Concur with that.
sneaky ninja Mr. Andrew Lynn came in behind us and I didn't even hear him.
No.
Well done.
So Robbie's given this a bit more. Oh, he didn't want that.
No. Puts another one at the back for 13. But 16 still holding. Brian Morton's a good shot, though, with his arm.
I think it's worth a couple if he sits this out, Benny. He won't be short.
Nope.
He's having a look at this. He's just got to get down for it, and he's going to get the outside of it.
Oh, one more. Oh, that half roll.
Yeah, he just needed that fat, and he would have sat for 3, I think. But he could be 1. Oh, no. Definitely got the shot.
Yep.
Measuring for 2.
I do think that half roll was the... He just stood up onto the running surface, and that's what cost him that. Just the one, yeah. Joking around. All right. One more.
Good shot by Morton.
4-1 after 4. Zone 13 up over Zone 16 here. I'll have a look at the rest of what's going on straight away. And this is interesting to me, as Brian stands right in front of it. So I was about to show you what the score was. It's 12-3 after 11. I'm pretty sure. I'll just wait for Brian to wander away. He's just looking at the other scores at the moment. There it is, 12-3 after 12. Wow. Hopefully we don't see another flogging, mate. I don't want that at all.
Oh, it won't be a flogging. Don't worry about that. It's a very good... Two pretty good sides here, so... it's good to see Zone 13 start so well, but... This will go down to the wire, this one, I think. See again, two really good lead bowls.
Just don't quite have a sight on the last one. I can do the math though. 4-4-4. And yeah, so 4-0 on that last drink will be.
Of course, Zone 16 had a massive win in their last game leading into this. Nearly got to the 90 mark.
Was 86 I think was their final score. One of the biggest scores I've ever seen in a sides match.
Trying hard here.
Whooshka.
Just behind.
Yeah, to get to 90, you've nearly got to score 30 on each rink. And they pretty close to that.
Yeah, well, I think Johnny Green got to about 38.
Yeah, 36, I think, in the end. And yeah, it was pretty monstrous. Starting to get scores through from the other club. So I'll see if I can get those scores up for you. Start the auto loop. Auto push. Perfect. So that'll run around every 7 seconds. The scores from this club aren't quite up yet. The volunteers still running around sorting out after lunch, and they'll be on it in a second.
Oh, Brian, he's forgot about the on the line.
Yeah, I didn't tell the skips. Here we are. Someone's just given me a word anyway. So Mark Gesby's holding there, resting on the jack. Strong start, 16.
Yeah, not a bad bowl there by Suckley.
That'll be very handy, Trev.
Of course, we have Trevor and...
Brian. Brian Suckley.
Brian. Do you know if they're related?
I have to assume so. Pretty unusual to have a couple of Suckleys in the same area. Not related. Interesting, we've got two Brians on this rink. It's a name that's gone out of fashion, and I think it's a damn shame because it's one of the most manly names going around.
Brian.
Great name. Tell you what, some good bowls going down, aren't they? Intent.
Great bowls.
Real intent. Come on, Facebook. Gonna go live yet? Let me go.
Ooh.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, here we go.
We in, Benny, or not?
Oh, we're in. I'm just going to set it up, and we are away.
Okay, so Benny will be setting that up on Facebook. There could be a chance we're back in here. So we have a look. Robbie's just calling Brian down. A little trail back to his own two bowls is okay. Needs to get another one in the head. It's on a pretty good line. He's just going to duck under. That weight wasn't too bad. Oh, this bowl looks a little bit tight from zone 13.
Great news, everyone. Facebook's back. If that's where you'd prefer to be, that's where you can go. Tell your friends, tell your co-workers, tell your mates we're back. Unbelievable. I can take this post down.
Yeah, he's just on the high side there, Brian, but not a bad posse.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're back on Facebook. Once we start building some viewers, I'll start the welcomes. But welcome back, Facebook viewers. Unbelievable. Yeah, all right. Facebookers, they're starting to build on now. So welcome everyone on Facebook to NBC Sports for the Interzone Senior Interzone quarterfinal. You're watching Zone 16-13, Robbie Warren versus Brian Morton. As we just watched Brian Morton's bowl come down, he's one down at the moment. Oh, it's still one down with an unfortunate touch.
Bowl for Brian.
Yep, I'm Benny Two Shoes, sitting next to me, Brett Hughes, and Facebook loves you, mate.
Welcome back, Facebook.
Yeah, unbelievable. After a 24-hour ban for copyright, believe it or not, on our own product, here we are again. So glad to have everyone back. Thank you for the YouTubers. We're still obviously on YouTube as well. If that's where you'd prefer to watch it, then there you go. What club does Eric Johannes play for, mate? Do you know?
He's at the same club as Johnny Green. I think it might be Taraji.
Taraji, or is it Corrimal?
Oh, could be Corrimal. Could be Corrimal, yes.
And Carmen Plaza. G'day, mate. I'm still full of those bloody pastries you made me from a platinum final. And, yeah, happy birthday, Dawny Heyman, indeed. Mauricio Cadavad from California. Glad you're watching, my friend.
Oh, he's just gone under with it on Brian. His weight was good. He was looking to sit the bowl out. One
to Zone 16. And for those viewers around who are wondering where these teams are from, Zone 16 is from the Illawarra, which means they're it starts about 45 minutes south of Sydney and extends to about an hour and a half to 2 hours south of Sydney. It's a big region on the Illawarra coastline, a really industrial region, you might say, as well. It's become a holiday destination.
Yep.
And big harbours and refineries and steelworks and lots of manufacturing happen down there, as well as, like I said, some of the finest beaches in the country. And then heading across to, and really nice mountains too, by the way. Really good look out at Bulli and all that. And then Zone 13 from the north of them. So that's Zone 13 is Sydney's centre and east and south. Region you're very familiar with, mate.
Yep. Around that Taran Point, Engadine area, and then east out to out to Bondi.
That's it, Diamond Bay. Down to Cronulla.
And up as far as Balmain.
Mm-hmm. Leichhardt in the inner west, I love it.
Yep.
Ray Pearce on there saying good luck, Bakers. Corrimal there. Mick Thorne letting us know. Morty, Paul Whiteman from the Gold Coast. Phil Lubke on Facebook. Yep, we're back, everyone. Julie Stewart saying get some tarps to protect us. Yeah, I'll show everyone that in a second. What's coming, because it's very unpleasant.
Yes.
So I'm going to update the scoreboards, don't I? I was just getting all Facebook sorted. Now I need to find out what's going on here.
Good correction. Right on it.
Well, they're coming back a little bit. Zone 16 on that big board. 13-6.
He just needs a little bit more on this, but he's not going to get around it. Good line. So 2 good opening bowls there from Zone 16.
God, it feels like ages since it's been on Facebook. It's only been 24 hours. It's about this time yesterday they cut us off, so it would have been a 24-hour block they put on it instead of doing it nicely. Your middle ring's changed, 4 all on 5. But problems for the Illawarra on the far rink. They haven't actually got a shot on the board yet. After 5 ends. That's the correct scores there. There now, yep, there they go. Just jumped in. Just updating everyone. The top left, there are 4 finals happening at the moment. 2 here and 2 over at Club Dundas. And if I look at this, so here, Zone 2 versus Zone 8, we witnessed a pretty remarkable event, that Section 2, you get Zone 8 in. Zone 16-13, which is here, Zone 6 and Zone 9 over at Dundas, and Zone 15 versus Zone 1 also at Dundas as well. So get behind your favourite players and your favourite teams and your zones and enjoy this. James Sadler, you know the rules, don't say the R word. Well, I'm going to tell you all about what's coming in a second. Because no matter what I say, it's coming, isn't it, Brett?
It certainly is. Bring your raincoats.
Mm-hmm. Truly recommending tarpaulins.
Yep.
She's right. Well, that's a good track.
So good head building here for Zone 16. And that's going to be perfect if you can just get behind the jack.
Yeah, magic. That's covers and counts. That's exactly what he was aiming at.
Lovely bowl.
Round of applause from his skips and that. As they go back and have a look, I get to show you this. Let's check this straight over the top of everything. That big band of cloud there crossing from across the West Aussie, South Aussie border, that's going to hit us this weekend, about 1 o'clock Saturday afternoon, and it's going to dump over 100 mil of rain in the Sydney Basin, and that includes us. So this weekend's play might be a bit of fun if you're up here and you're representing your zone coming down from somewhere else. Rain jackets are a must. It's going to be pretty intense. I'm not sure what the rules are, what the competitions. I'll leave that to wiser heads than me. That's what Andrew Lynn and Lee Stinson are for. Bang into the back.
Well, it helps.
Yep. Very nice. Well, yep. As usual, our Facebook followers are setting it up beautifully. Really jumped on board. Marco Dwyer from Warrnambool, welcome. And Johnny Roach saying Carn Zone 13 from West Leagues. I want to get out to Redlands Bowling Club, Mauricio. That'd be a great place to be.
Yeah.
Mauricio.
So I don't think this changes his shot that much. He needs to still be playing that same kind of weight, looking for the split.
Mm-hmm.
But he's played a lot tighter, so he'll need a lot more weight.
Yeah. His arms up in exasperation as he runs straight through.
Yeah. Just got the line wrong a bit there.
Oh, I need to get to Redlands. I'm just looking at photos of that. Have a look at Redlands Bowling Club in the USA if you're on the internet here. That's a place. That looks spectacular.
Could be doing a bit of live streaming from there.
I'm hoping. Speaking to Katie Carriage a while back, asking if we do Team USA versus the Navy or the Defence Force team.
Okay.
I don't know where they want to play that. If it's over there, I'll go. But if
sure.
it's here, I'll do it here as well. That sounds like an absolute blast.
It does indeed. Pretty good bowl here by Robbie to tidy this up.
And
Well, that's much better.
Yeah. It's a much more difficult split. He almost split them himself in the end, but it's a tough shot. You know he's not going to be short.
Certainly not. Try and open it up with his first so he can draw with his second. It's not a mile away here, Benny.
Here he comes. Right in the middle, split beautifully.
Ooh.
Where'd he go? So, 2, it's 2 at the moment is the call. Still, geez, he couldn't have done much better.
No,
he hit them right in the guts.
He played that very well.
Jeez, they've got lights and everything. And Robbie just wanted to put this back without making a target. And look at this. Robbie Warren. That's what he's known for. Expertise. And he's very, very good.
Oh, I think he's a bit on the tight side. I have been wrong before, though.
He might get that inside bowl.
He needs it.
Oh,
what a great effort.
Just out. Well, he cut one out.
Great effort there by Brian Morton.
Yep. One it is to zone 16.
Now, Benny, I'm going to have to duck into a quick meeting. And I will find Marlene Reynolds, the bowls coordinator.
She came in and ran out pretty quick, didn't she?
Yeah, I don't know. She's overly keen to be on the. She talks a lot generally.
Generally talk.
She loves bowls, so I think she's a bit nervous. But I'll track her down.
She'll be okay, mate.
I might come back for a little bit shortly. We'll see how I'm going for time. But
no worries, Brett. Thanks,
we'll
mate.
Marlene, not a problem.
It's been an absolute pleasure, my friend. Thanks for joining us once again and volunteering some of your time.
No problem, Benny.
Sitting here, same as Jason Pinnock did, with a phone and your laptop next to your work, and as well as watching this. So, no, good job. You do a great job, Cyril. Appreciate it, mate.
Awesome, Benny. Cheers, mate.
Well, strong start again by 16. I'll just jump around and make sure I've got everyone's scores updated. 15-8. Zone 16 early on the charge after going down early. We were hoping for a close game. Finals generally are. People lift for finals. And that's another good start too. Well positioned at the back. And let's see if I can get the scores off the scoreboards everywhere else. 5-1 over there. So Zone 16 getting a score on the board on the far rink. Six 4 after 6 next door to 13. And that should be the updated scoreboards. Excellent. All right. Lead still well at the back. How good's been Brett Hughes been? Cyril, popular character around bowls in Australia, not just in New South Wales. Don't tell me we've lost the live stream again. Don't do that to me. So we've lost Facebook again. All right, I'm going to be silent for a sec. I've just got to fix Facebook. Enjoy the bowls, ladies and gentlemen. I need to take 10 minutes just to see if I can fix Bowls Link. I will bring commentary back shortly. I just need to write an appeal. Won't be a second. All right, I've come back. I've had enough chasing Facebook around. Thanks for sticking with us, everyone. I'll get the scoreboards updated shortly. Some really cool ends going through there, I've seen. Some amazing stuff. Zone 6 is out there somewhere. Zone 16 on the comeback. Heavily on the comeback, actually. Because it's just gone 19 all on that big board after 28 ends. So we are looking at a pretty tight contest at this stage. Still early days. And once again, all you YouTube people, thanks so much for sticking with us and through all the problems on Facebook. They're just chucking copyright violations on us. And clearly we're not breaking any copyright rules, so I don't know what's going on. I can't explain it. They don't tell us why. They just say it's a copyright breach. We do what we can and we'll fight on. We'll keep bringing the bowls to you as best we can. And building that one running in a little short by Brian Morton. Robbie Warren with a big shot here, I'd reckon. Those I think Peter Hinks is holding there. I just can't tell. We'll have a look. Robbie out on a good track. These greens really starting to get some finish on them now. Really nice and dry. The shadows are lengthening. It is half-past 2, and that means that sunset being just around 5 o'clock, 2.5 hours till sunset. What's the result here? Lie detector out. Old school tape, that one. 3 to zone 16 on this rink. That's at least that score I'll be putting up in a second, and I'll let you know exactly what it is shortly. I've just got a couple of things to continue playing with, of course. 23-19 after 30. Zone 16 not just coming back but kicking ahead after being down a fair bit. And I'll chase some scores for you all. Nine, 8 on 9 in the middle. This rink 5, 9 on 10. And I can't see the third rink, but I can get the math out. Leeds doing their job once again. Very, very well. All right, those scores are completely updated now. Well, in a second when they jump in. There we go. So pretty close across all three rinks. Only a few shots. This one here, of course, 4 shots up is the biggest margin. And the Leeds, oh, well done, lads. This is Trevor Suckley. Disregard, sorry, this is Peter Hinks. And flop that one down. That's handy. That's 1 to 13. Well, here we go. If he gets Jack, he'll be very happy. He's just missed. That was amazing. Crossing not affecting much, so that shot's still very much on. Touch on the Jack there to bring it back. There's 2 zone 16 bowls down at the back and 1 out to the right, so well positioned. But Jack does have to move for it to be effective. He put that down and look disappointed with himself. It does look narrow. Nick Demono, where's Ma? I can go get her now. Won't be a second. I'll stick my head out the door. So this is the positive shot he was called to put down. And just bumping into that front one. So special guest on her way. She's been on the stream before as the Open Reserve singles winner from the state championships this year. Marlene Reynolds, welcome.
Hello, Ben. How are you?
I'm
and
very,
hello
very
to
well.
all the onlookers.
Yeah. Welcome. You've been as busy as I've ever seen a human being last couple of days, mate. How's it going at the club?
Yeah, very good. Well, it keeps me out of mischief, as I've told a lot of people.
Exactly right. And well done, mate. And your first time in commentary, so it's easy as this. We watch the bowls go down and we either celebrate or commiserate. One of those two. You're just watching Zone 13 and 16 finalists here, of course. And brilliant staff here bringing me drinks and everything. Look at that. So I get the feeling at the moment it's 1 to Zone 16. Although I did think that was a lead bowl of Rick Asprey. I'm not sure. Anyway, it's been a big comeback, mate. They were getting flogged. Zone 16 and Zone 13 are pretty much stuck at the moment.
Yes, I did see earlier on that Zone 13 had the lead there. So it is a good comeback. Halfway, almost.
Almost, yeah. I've just got a glitch. I've got that scoreboard backwards by the looks of it. I'll just sort that out. Sorry, everyone. Because well, it's 22-23 anyway, but zone 13 on 22, 13 on 23, good math, 32 ends. There we go. Now that's not going to make it, Robbie. A bit of a legend in Bowls, New South Wales, mate, Robbie Warren.
Yes.
Absolute champion.
I hear all the stories, but to spend time, I'd love to spend time with some of these blokes over a couple of schooners.
Yeah, it'd be popular. Brian Morton, with his arm, he's pretty dead, pretty much a dead eye on this. He's still going that way. I think he's out wide, mate. How good are your greens?
It's a bit of a narrow hand, that one.
It's good to have that inside knowledge, mate, exactly. So I'm just keeping an eye on all the scoreboards. I'll get a view of that last one in a second. This looks better by Robbie. This just wants to turn now.
Through there a bit.
Yeah, hit and sit. 6 all on 12 on the far rink. Just waiting for the comments now. You'll get a lot of love on the on YouTube. My mum's a Marlene, TSG. How's the scores going, Jan? I'm just sorting them out now, mate. Just waiting for the post to kick in. The volunteers running around getting all the live scores from everywhere. Who you got here doing that?
I've got Matthew Tracy, one of our newish bowlers. He's he's not 6 months in. It'd be about 3 months in. And what a club man he is. He's been a social member for 30 years. And he's decided to come and play 12s. Ma, I want to play 12s. And I go, I don't quite do rugby anymore. So I took a guess. I said, you're meaning pennants. So he's enjoyed our...
12s.
Yeah.
Right, gotcha.
You nearly got me. I had to think about that.
Zone 13 are just having a little meeting in the middle here now. They've got the mat back with one and just having a little talk. Skipper calling them together. This is what we need to do, lads. Where am I? I will check the rest of the scores because I can. See what that affected it. 23 all after 33. This is close.
Wow.
Love a good final.
Exactly.
It's all happening in here. We got... what have we got? Oh, yeah, so those scores are popping up now. Zone 13, Zone 16, where we are here. Well, the score's a little laggy there, but that's all right. 41-33, Zone 2 versus Zone 8. Zone 8 won one game to get in the into the finals, and really putting it to Zone 2 over there, Newcastle side. Warren Shipley looking a bit nervous. You don't see that from him very often. Zone 6 versus Zone 9 over at Dundas, 24-19 to Zone 6. And Zone 15 versus Zone 1, 26-13, Zone 15 up. So there's the results as they rotate through. I'll just make sure that my little loop is on so that it keeps rotating. And it will. There we go. Great shot. Mark Kesby. You don't stop working, do you? What you're looking at there? Stuff landing in the office. Oh, I want that. Rowan Black asking, how do you get Ma to sit still long enough to do commentary? Well, I don't know, mate. We'll figure that out. I've got a big bucket of lollies here too, which I've actually just moved off to the left. Hey, high energy. We have viewers from all around the world at the moment. Someone from America, from Redlands Bowling Club in a town called Redlands. A beautiful looking place next to the skate park. I'm just trying to figure out exactly where that is. I was near LA, just outside of Los Angeles, mate.
Great bowl coming here, mate.
Yep, just didn't get the finish.
Yeah.
Very close. So 23, what have we got? No, we've got 24 on there now to Zone 16. I put these magnets on the scoreboard backwards. It's confusing me. This rink is 5-9 after 10, I'd say. Yep. Next rink, 11-9 after 11. So another one on the board for 16 there, yep. There's no real difference between them. That game we streamed this morning, I'm sure you were paying attention as well, was pretty intense with with that massive flogging. What was it? They scored 86 shots to 26 or something like that in the end.
Oh, sorry, Ben. I know I'm here at the club, but...
No, you should be paying attention to the bowls. No, it's not like you don't have 10 million other jobs to do. Well, that one ran through. He's pretty happy with that. Trevor Suckley with those tricoloured bowls. Holding one, maybe two. Who's the light blue speckles? No, that's Peter Hinks. I've just got my little notes with the players there. I hope you can read my handwriting. BowlsLink not putting the player names up at the moment for some reason that I don't know about. Or is it fixed? No, it's still not there. Hasn't imported the names. Andrew will get on that at some point. What are you reading about this one?
Has Ricky got the weight?
He does.
Certainly does.
1 to 13. Very close. Skipper called his team together, said, let's go really short. And it seems to be paying off at the moment. They are holding. It's an aggressive tactic, isn't it?
Yeah, it surely is.
So had the club celebrate... Oh, he's knocked that out for 1 to zone 16. Had the club celebrate your Open Reserves win. Have a bit of fun back here when you came home? I know you hung around for a couple of days, didn't you? You don't remember. That's how good it was.
I'm just a player of the game, Ben.
Oh, yeah.
Game's done and over with. Next.
Oh, trophies and medals don't matter to Marlene. Oh, that was a slightly heavier shot to get on there, but he's just rolled Mark Kesby's bowl forward. 16 still holding. I'm just trying to get a view now of what's going on that far rink. Looks like 1 to zone 13. Yep, 7-6 after 13 over there. That's tight. They're just going up by ones. 7-6 after 13. That's a very low scoring game. No multiples.
That makes for a good game. So
yeah, we love it.
The players up.
11-9 after 11. What? Well, they changed that back. Right, the players are trying to trick me now. Thanks, everyone. Changing up the scoreboards. Incredible. And our one's still right. Big board, 24-23 after 34. That's all right as well. So, continuing on, Brian Morton trying to move Jack away from the Zone 16 bowl. The purple bowls of Ricky Malin sitting there. Well, he's just moved it through. Still a cluster for them. Andrew Lynn coming in, giving it a thumbs up. Marlene's here as quiet as I've ever heard her.
Not quite my forte.
Yep. Mauricio
Canavi. Might be a bit wide for that hand.
Yeah, you're right. Didn't come back, did it? Had the right weight.
Weight was pretty spot on.
So Mauricio saying that Club Redlands, I'll tell you that in a sec, celebrated 100 years, so congratulations to Redlands, east of LA, foothills of Big Bear Lake. That's amazing. Thanks, mate. I'd love to come out and meet and play there. But Mick De Bono saying Mar was best on ground in our recent Grade 3 Zone 10 win. Well done. Congratulations, mate.
It was a good game, actually.
So we'll see you in the finals.
We got the combination right in round 5, and from there we just flew to the final.
No, well done. That's amazing. I'd love to see it. Like I said, we'll see in the finals. Where are you going for the finals? I can't remember.
To Foster.
Foster. Beautiful.
Look out the Sharks.
That's it.
Here come the Roosters.
I'll be in Headlong, I think, for grade 1. It's in 3 weeks, isn't it?
Yeah, so we'll miss out on seeing David Swindle, and this little green out here is named after him. And we also have a David Swindle Fours at the beginning of the season.
2 to 16. Robbie Warren just dropping one beautiful shot in there. It was a great draw. Well, you can do it with 2s. 2s are great. And Robbie with a very serious, put the jack here, please. What have we got on that big board? 26-23. After 35. So, format here. Each rink will get to 21 ends, is what they're targeting. 63 is the number on the big board down the bottom right that they're looking for, in the last column. And once they hit 63, the winner is through to the semi-final. That's interesting. We've got 2 power zones, you'd say, here. You're right?
I'll definitely agree with you there. Actually, zone 13 was from my last area. City West. So our boys played for 13. Originally zone 11. So it shows you I've been in the game for a while. A few changes.
Yeah, it gets around. I've never been anywhere but zone 7. 2 clubs in there, but yeah. City Club versus the Illawarra Club. These 2 clubs actually, their boundaries meet on the coast at Bundina.
It's a lovely place, Bundina.
Yeah.
My cousin used to live out there.
Yeah, it's heaven on earth. An isolated town in the middle of the city. Pretty unusual. Brett Hughes just wandering back in and giving some encouragement. Oh, they're all short, so the short end to the long end's tricked them a bit. Magic.
This has got the weight. Oh, spoke too soon.
Well, the weight I thought was pretty good, actually, but no,
The line.
the line knocking up that one of Mark Kesby, the lead bowl. He's always in good position and has been all game, even while I was typing angry responses to. Don't worry about it. Was watching and trying to keep the cameras focused. Well, that's a really good positional bowl. All the way back to the tee. What kind of bowls do you have, Ma?
Oh, they're fairly old, as Natasha says. They're 40 years old. So I play with a Green Master size 4 Premier.
Size 4. It's unusual.
16s.
Wow, that's unusual for a lady bowler. Size 4. It'll be your hands. I use a size 5. Oh, yeah.
It's the dimples on them.
It's the dimples, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good shot, but still one down, zone 13. Brett Hughes, mate, give that microphone and right up in front of your face, buddy.
Pretty exciting out there, Benny. They've been out and around the greens, and yeah, it's pretty tense over there. It's still fairly close on.
Yeah, the zone 8 versus zone 2 is a tight one. Oh, there we are. There's 2 now to 16, but yeah, that as someone out there was saying, zone 8 only won 1 game to get through to the finals, and they're putting it to zone 2 out there at the moment.
Well, the one thing I did notice from yesterday too was once the cloud come over, that once a bit of a shade comes, that was when zone 13 and zone 8 really picked up. So it's about that time you'll start to see the shade start to come over from the trees.
That's it.
So if they can keep it tight over the next few ends, they might both be a chance.
That's what Cyril's talking about there, the shade. The sun's starting to go down, and the shade from the trees starting to come across the greens, and it will change it. The grass greens change pretty quickly, actually, in the shadow.
Oh, this is tracking very well.
Now,
Shot ball.
Yeah, cracking shot.
3 now to 16. 13 will want to arrest this very quickly, I'd reckon. There's a little spider web on my camera. Go away.
Mar, I've got to say, you've first time running an event like this for Northmead. You've done an absolutely stellar job organising all the volunteers and getting all the lunch orders and getting everyone fed and getting them out. Done a terrific job.
And using the loudspeaker too, by the way. I heard you're pretty good at that.
Yeah, the fish and chips get them.
They had all the seniors running into the conference room at the back or the dining room.
That's it.
No, we've had a good crew on. It's one thing about Northmead, they pull together.
Good little club.
And, they fill up the holes. We do what we need to do.
No, it's great. No, it's nothing but respect for the volunteers here, and shout out again to the two umpires, two of the most attentive umpires I reckon I've ever seen. As soon as someone says umpire, they're up shooting across.
As a bit of a joke, I walked behind them and yelled out umpire. They both look around. So
started them both. A bit of ghost on the green there. That Zone 16 bowl just fell.
So asked for a bit of weight down here.
Take a run up. Happy Gilmore through.
Yeah, he comes right. Yeah.
It's not over yet.
Well,
say no more.
He's not wrong. He got an edge, but look, he's knocked one out, but they're still holding two, and probably actually in a worse position for Zone 13.
Yeah,
just didn't quite get the luck.
And Mark, great feeling in the club. You're just coming off the pennant season, and you won the Zone 10 Grade 3 flag.
Yes,
which was a fantastic effort. So where are you off to?
We're off to Foster.
Beautiful. Nice greens down there. They've hosted quite a few state pennant finals. And how do you think you'll go?
Yeah, very confident. In round 5, we finally got the right combination, which led us up to 2. Well, winning that in the round 6, and so the final, we're very confident, and it was really good. Everyone was settled and played their game.
She's being humble. Mark DeMono said that she was best on ground, just an absolute legend of the game. Deserves more than she gets, and could probably beat Dawn Heyman.
I've won many against Dawn, and she's a formidable singles player,
isn't she?
She is.
Indeed.
Quite admire Dawny.
And her birthday today.
It's her birthday
happy
today,
birthday, Dawny.
Yeah. Oh, he's in the area.
Oh,
Can
close.
he get them both?
Oh, he's got one. Oh, what did he leave behind? The purple one's Zone 13 bowl, so that's all right.
Ricky's.
Yeah.
Well, Robbie will just try to outdraw it, I think. He messes up and moves Jack back a foot out that side. It's not going to hurt, but I don't think he's got the weight. No.
No, you're right there, Benny.
Has Brian got another?
He has.
Well, maybe that was the little block. Maybe that was the plan. You don't see Robbie do that very often.
Still room to draw in there. We'll take it.
Correct.
It's pretty nifty with this stick.
He is. I was there talking to the manager for Zone 16. He said, have you ever seen a bloke use a stick like this? I said, he's gone pretty good, hasn't he?
This holds.
No, it's not going to hold.
Oh, fantastic effort.
Good effort.
Another one at 16. Takes them to 12. After 12, 5 to Zone 13, and they're quite a little bit stuck there between 4 and 5 for a fair while now. Let's get that other camera up before we continue too far, and then I'll update some scoreboards. So my first experience at this club, Mar, was I came down, actually, Brett, I think you were still here, and Dillis was here, of course, and Dillis Kinleyside's the president of Bowls New South Wales, and I was playing Jack Attack in a Bowls Australia shirt of all things, or something like that, some format you were running down the back.
Yep, that'd be right. This club here has done Jack Attack for a long time, but I think Marlene's grabbed the bull by the horns there. They've now got two a year, and they've had some fantastic numbers, and think you might have even got a couple of bowlers.
Yes,
from
we
the
certainly have. And they've already signed up. Keen as mustard. They'll be going into the rookies.
Oh, awesome. How good's that?
In July, so very happy about that.
I think entries for that close pretty soon, Benny.
Fairly soon, yeah. Jump on a bowls link.
July,
or maybe for a month, yeah. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Sorry, I think July was the over 40s. I think the rookies finish fairly soon. I'll look it up in a second. But yeah, it's rookies is still one of my two favourite things to do in bowls as far as my job goes, and the other one being the junior tournaments, of course. It's just a great place to be up at Raymond Terrace for the rookies. It just does not get better than that.
Yeah. That's a great venue, and it's a great concept.
Yeah, I'm glad we do it. What have we got here? Oh, zone 13 across the other rink have just jumped ahead a little bit. 9-6. I may have had the scoreboard around the wrong way again. That's okay. I'm getting there. No one's on the text line or on the live chat fixing my math for me, so that's good news for me.
Well, that was quite an experience hosting the last year's rookie pairs.
Yeah.
We're fortunate to have a couple of our juniors of Zone 10 compete at Raymond Terrace in the state finals.
That was Oscar, was it? Oscar and Sophie?
Yep, Oscar and Sophie Payne.
No, both of those, yep, champions. Yeah, community's great, and like I said, there's just something about the rookies that it's just such a cool tournament. Everyone's got such great attitudes. A little bit wide-eyed at the start as they walk into.
They certainly are.
In the finals at the big club at Raymond Terrace, and think, "Oh, this is real." And yeah, this is what you're aspiring to. A little bit loose here in the head, this end, but yeah, Mark Kesby's just having an absolutely brilliant game in lead. She even brought me a glass of ice. That's how nice that lady was.
And that was our Jojo,
Yep.
Joe McKinnell.
Oh, shot.
Lovely Joe. She'll make sure you're well looked after, Benny.
Good. And she has already, yep.
She's a keen bowler too.
She really?
Yeah.
Oh, good. We'd love to see that.
I think she was she part of the grade 4s?
Grade
this year?
4s, yep. And they made it to the playoffs, try and get state. And what a great, how can I put this? Ma, I'll play wherever you want me.
Oh, isn't that lovely to have?
Yeah, that's good.
That's what all
attitude.
selectors want to hear.
That's what.
Exactly right.
Damn right. You're not wrong. You always try to be that guy, not the, guy that doesn't put their name down, just expect to be selected and expect to be in the top teams. No, you got to put the effort in. And just say, I'm here for the club. That's
Too
all I
right,
have to say.
too right, Benny.
Bit hard to see this one come down, but they're looking at it. Oh, it's a great bowl.
Great
brilliant.
bowl.
So 16 looking the goods at the moment. Again,
Yeah, Brian Suckley's played really well the last 4 or 5 ends, so making a bit of a difference. And Mark, coming off a fantastic year, you won the state reserve singles and you won numerous amount of events. You're heading up to the Gold Coast again for the Australian Open.
I certainly am. Holiday time.
you're guilty.
Try and win an Australian title while you're there.
That's one of the funny things about working in bowls is that your holidays are spent bowling.
That's correct. What are you doing, Ma? I'm going to play bowls.
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to that. See if I can beat my last efforts.
You done quite good up there last time, didn't you?
Yeah, I
Got
did
down to the
actually.
last 16 in the singles or something like that?
What's before that one?
32?
32?
I think it was around
Maybe.
32, yeah.
Yeah, around 32.
And who was there? Someone pretty reasonable that got you?
Oh, the one of the champs from South Australia.
Ah, beautiful.
Yeah, she was a great lady. We had beer afterwards.
Lovely.
And I kept seeing her around Broadbeach.
Yeah.
Yep, Broady. What a great club that is too.
I had a terrific time. Looking
Yeah.
forward to this year's.
And just completed some renovations, I think, there, Benny. I've seen a couple of photos
Yeah.
online
That's
today. It looks
right.
spectacular.
And Helensvale going well as well out there. All the host clubs up in the Gold Coast will do well. I feel like I'm advertising for Bowls Australia here, mate. What's going on?
Oh, I don't know how that come about, Benny. I really don't. But make sure you get out there and get down there and have a look around.
We talked about BPL, Jack Attack. What else? Roll back the clock.
We just all love bowls, mate. Anything bowls related.
Exactly right. Just waiting for the scoreboard to get ticked over
If you
here.
can get the edge of that and roll on. Oh, it's another one in the head. I get the feeling zone 16 are just starting to get that on top here, so
After a very slow start.
yeah, zone 13 really need to stick with them because once that shade comes over, that was when they really picked it up. They were 30 shots behind in that game yesterday and managed to get over the line, so
Wasn't that amazing?
it was. We've seen some amazing and unusual things.
Yes,
with some of
you
the-
see everything on these
Yeah.
live streams. Yeah, that comeback was one of the best I've ever seen. Out of nowhere, we'd given up halfway through that game, not even halfway, 3/4 of the way through the game. We thought it was done. And but no, never let go, not at any single point.
No, it's never over until the last end.
10-6-15 on the far one, so zone 13 getting a bit of a run on there.
What's Robbie done here?
Ooh.
That's probably helped zone 13, but I tell you what, he has not been far away with every single bowl, Robbie Warren.
He's playing good shots, as you'd expect from the great man.
Yeah, it's been a really good game. Some really good battles there, as you can see. Green and Roper, 11-10.
11 all, actually.
11 all now.
Just update that one straight away, and I'll make sure ours is right. 12-6 after 13, correct. So, yeah, 11 all in the middle rink. It's all close. Look, there's 6 shots between them here. But then the far rink, it's 4 shots in the other direction. And the middle rink, dead even. So, 2 shots on the big board. 41 ends down. 18 to go. And that was quick math.
Well, Morton's going to come down here and look for a bit of the white.
I think he's under.
Can he sit that other bowl? Oh, he's just under. Pushes it out.
So probably 1, 2, 3, 4, a bunch at the moment. Definitely a bunch at the moment to 16. So potentially, unless Brian Morton pulls something out, we may see some damage here. It's going to be important in all respects.
Lovely style.
Oh yeah, he's magnificent, smooth. He's been doing it for years.
What do you think, Mar? Do you like that shot down on the backhand still? Or?
I reckon that blue bowl, the last bowl that just come down, is just slightly in the way. But I did like it. That's the hand I would have gone. Edge it out on the side.
Mar loves
Sit.
a bit of a nickel.
Do you really?
Yeah,
Oh,
mate.
big size 4s, of course you do.
Well, he's kept that
This is
side.
not bad if it holds its line.
Needs to
It
get
might
down,
have the
Mar.
weight.
He needs a bit of
He's
the white.
got it.
Get it clean with no
All right.
jack.
Follow it.
Oh, I think he's still down. It
Yeah.
was a great shot by Brian.
They're going to have a close look. The zone 16 guy, 30's just
Definitely
right
easy.
smile on his face. Brian Suckley really wants that second. He just claimed it, but the lie detector comes out.
Ricky's not giving it up easily.
No way. Two it was.
Two.
So it probably went from 5 to 2, to be honest. Cut out a bunch.
Played some big bowls too, Morton. They both played well.
Yep.
Been a good game, and you'd expect that being the finals now.
Players do lift for the finals.
Well, hang on, we've got a bit of commotion outside.
So the laughter's happening around outside. We're just sticking our heads out to have a look.
That looks like aggro.
it was a-
that's aggro that they're bagging out. Yeah, stand up aggro was the yell.
Security just walked out, I think, asked him for ID. I think that was the issue. And, they only seen him from behind. When he turned around, they said, oh, he's an old man.
Afternoon, Daz. Mandy Short, go the boys to the bush. Zone 8. Bring it home. Yeah, well,
They're
they're
hanging
here.
in there.
I was going to say they're here. They're doing things, so that's a good thing. Scoreboard.
How's zone 2 going on the other side there, Ben?
I'm about to find out. I'll zip my cameras around and have a look. There's only 7 shots between zone 2 and zone 8, 49-42. So, like I said, they're taking it to the Newcastle Mob. And where's the other game? No, zone 2. So that's it. There's only those 2 games. Silly boy. I just saw some zone 7 shirts. I thought, what's going on there? Obviously, they're out of it now. Zone 7, sadly, just missed out. That's my zone. I feel bad for the boys. Oh. That's all right. Another chance at it coming up. Obviously, with the opens starting
Saturday?
No, Saturday. I have to assume if anything happens at all on Saturday.
Well, you wouldn't believe that this wet weather they're calling for is going to happen with today's weather and yesterday's.
No, you wouldn't think anything's going on. I'm in trouble now. My boss just turned up. This is Kira. Welcome. One of our wonderful comm staff. They do a great job.
Have you been out on the green yet, Kira? Have you managed to get out for a bowl?
With Dillis, you bowled with Dillis.
Oh, yeah.
She does a great job, Kira. A great asset to her team. She's been such a huge help over this busy period. Always someone I can count on anyway. Now, what was I doing? Zone 16 still doing very well there. I'll just check the other scoreboards to make sure I'm up to date. Yep, I'm still all right there. Good. Backhand shot. This is the narrow hand, you said, Ma?
Oh, sorry. I'm looking at it the wrong way.
Are you okay?
No, that's the wide hand.
That's the wide hand, right?
What a
It's
cracking
great
shot.
shot.
Yeah, beautiful.
Have you got a bit of chalk there?
Don't know.
Did it just go around
Mark it. Too scared to touch it now. I've been telling people off for doing exactly that. Here we go. Don't touch the bowls. That's what spray chalk's for. There we are. That's close as well. So zone 16,
Benny.
there's a couple. Yeah, sorry.
No, I'll have to disagree with that.
Oh my God.
No, only on the bean that if you have, in the old days we only had chalk, we didn't have spray.
Yeah, the cool thing is it's not the old days anymore.
There is a way to do it.
Here we go.
Geez, that's a good bowl too. Very handy.
2 shots. Oh no, 1 was the call still. I thought the jack eye one would be better. So the Andrew around here's got a box full of chalk, somewhere like a big box full of chalk.
Got some coloured
Oh,
ones.
you've
in
got the
corner.
coloured ones. You've got the kids' chalk.
We're all up to date.
So I think 13 just picked one up on the middle rink.
Yeah,
So that will help.
that's big. On that even ring.
Ricky Roper's rink.
Yes.
Thought he had that. I did on the way down, but it just ran through a little.
Yes, I thoroughly enjoyed my game at state with Rick Roper.
Oh, of course, you've done quite well in the mixed pairs.
Yeah, we did actually. Oh, we got outed in the first game by Ettalong, but brought it home in the last 2 games, but too late. Ettalong won the whole section, so they went through to the knockouts, and good on them.
Beautiful.
So it's 31-28 now. I don't know what's going on with that scoreboard. The math doesn't seem to work for me, but I believe what they say, so we'll just leave it at that. I'm not going to argue with the scorers. They're closer to it than I am. What's this done?
Don't know if it's there, Benny.
No.
Of course, Rick was part of the Waverley club that won the Grade 3 on the weekend. Obviously, Waverley had the big renovation. East Waverley. They've now got a magnificent facility there with a grass green, carpet green, and a clubhouse. And I think it's over 55 style living. So it's an exceptional.
It is a spectacular venue now. Yeah, get out and have a look if you can. They do like visitors over there as well, so yeah, jump out and have a squeeze. It's well worth it. Can actually see Rick. Trying to find him. That's all right. So zone 13 still holding 1. That's such a unique style, the way he moves his elbow right out. I'll see if I can get that on camera soon. Does it well. Like, don't get me wrong, there's some weird styles out there, and it's not not the weirdest one I've seen. But
what is the weirdest one you've seen, Benny?
Corey Wedlock, without a doubt.
Weirdest style?
Yep, Corey Wedlock. He's a killer. He's an absolute murderess, but it's not a conventional bowling style at all. Disco, Aaron Wilson's got another one. Drags his back foot quite a bit, and yeah.
What about yourself, Mark?
Oh, well, I don't know. I think Peter Dive did our Malua commentary live stream, and he says he's never seen anyone turn their bowl upside down and around. Yeah, I didn't quite get it. I thought, what are you talking about, Pete?
That's the grabber.
Gotta love him.
New South Wales board member too, by the way. Robbie's chasing after this out to the side, but all those shadows coming across and maybe narrowing up and getting a bit slower. What do you reckon?
Could be. It will. We know we'll lose that yard. I would have said and a great bowler, Ian Taylor. I don't know whether you've seen Tails, but if you haven't, go and Google Ian Taylor. And if you get a chance, Google him, Ian Taylor bowls delivery, and you have a look at his bowls delivery, and he's won a number of Australian titles, state titles. Absolutely champion bloke. I think he's lives up at the Gold Coast somewhere.
I found old footage of him playing against Glasso by the looks.
What is the Tails deliver?
I'm just watching now. The last shot, Robbie Warren needs to nail this.
He's in the area. He's just going to die underneath, I think.
Little rub? No. Touch? Not much on.
Oh, guys, what?
2 to 13 and a third. Here we go. Yep, that's the thing that happens. It's wow. So yeah, I've just put up footage of that too. So if you see that around, get in and have a look at that. That was a thing.
And still does it. And
that's incredible.
Have a look at his accomplishments while you're there.
Oh well, at some point that's insane.
Yeah, unbelievable bowler, and still is. So Morton trying to add to the count here.
It's
looking
all right.
Pretty good.
Will he get into the front?
Cheering it on.
Needs to hurry. So you can just see the bowl starting to slow up a little bit now as that shade comes over.
2 down. So 2 up to zone 13 brings them to 8, and a little touchback's good for them. Necessary. They're not just, well, in particular, especially in finals, you're not looking at your own scoreboard generally much at all because the points don't matter. All that matters is that big board.
What's the master board look like now, Benny?
I will find it for you in a tick. Just give me a sec. Let's hit that button. I'll just make sure I get all this done right. Well, the zone 16 scorers are all standing in the way, but they're 45 ends in now.
Would that be my friend Terry?
I reckon it could be.
Looking like Terry.
So it's 45 ends, but I don't know what the score is. They're all out there doing maths, so I'll just leave that. Thanks, Robbie. Robbie just getting the shirt on TV. We've got 30-33. Well, 33-30 on my scoreboard, which is the right way around. Because I'm stubborn. I refuse to change.
After 45, did we say?
After 45. 33-30 after 45. Zone 16 up by 3 across the 3 rinks. Well, they're checking the length of this.
Geez, that umpire was out quick again.
Well, I didn't even notice him coming out.
He's
Like a ninja. Bowls umpiring ninja.
Doing a great job, our Stephen Rochester.
Well, there you go. He is, by the way, an amazing job. So, well, didn't quite make the length. Gives me a second to look at everything else that's going on around. Oh, speaking of that, while they're doing that, let's have a look at this. We spoke about this a bit. Now, this is what's coming, mate. Now, I'm not allowed to say the R word, but that big band of cloud there, that's what's going to hit us on Saturday.
Wow.
Between Saturday afternoon and Sunday evening, we'll get over 100 mil of rain. is predicted, and that's a lot of cloud. That's a big cloud band. So good times coming and different bowling coming this weekend for the interzone. It's going to be wet and windy too, by the way. Thanks to windy.com for showing me that. Ten 8 after 16 on the far. Your club will cope, mate, with the wind and the rain. You got good greenkeepers.
For sure. They've done a fantastic job this weekend.
So,
and
well, they MJH Turf Care, is that what they're called?
That's
Yep.
it.
That's it.
And the lads over at Active Turf Care, Gav over there is looking after all that.
Gavin Burston, yeah. So they'll have a big job on this weekend, no doubt. They'll they've been looking at the weather map and they've put so much time and effort into this week, and yeah, it was looking not too bad on the weekend, but it's changed quickly.
I wonder how Gav's hair dryers will go. Saying this morning, he and I've seen it at Cabrevale, he has the boys running around after the rollers with the leaf blowers.
Wow.
Blows all the moisture off the turf as it comes up. It's pretty
That's
hardcore.
a new one.
Yeah, they're pretty hardcore. They don't mess around. And all it's been is dew this last couple of days. In the mornings, you've been here early, haven't you?
I have. I scored a zone 13 bomber jacket, so I swapped it this morning due to the dew. My jacket was getting quite wet there, so
It did.
As I said on the radio, I said Marlene on the stream today. Marlene's got a bit of pull. I'm the zone selector, and I can't even get a jacket. I walk in, and the Northmead Bowls coordinator's got one. That's the charm that she's got, BK.
No, I don't know if it'd fit you, mate. That's the
Might fit one arm.
Mick DeBono saying Cyril's delivery is quite unique. Well, here we go. It's going to go through just. Yeah, and Jason Pinnock saying Ian Taylor's living on the Gold Coast, playing at Kingscliff, but rarely plays anymore.
Okay,
There you
yeah,
go.
Jason know him fairly well.
Yeah.
So you were talking about Mick DeBono. He's been to the Commonwealth Games.
Has he?
Mick DeBono representing Malta. So he's he's been there and done that, and he was actually in the Grade 3 side that won the pennant flag, playing with you, Mar, wasn't he?
yep, I was his third,
Well,
Yeah, well,
Fari second, and Vic Ciscardo our lead.
so he stacked his rink.
He certainly
He's got the best three bowlers in Northmead playing with him. And Scotty Robertson's been left with the rest. Robbo will lift him.
So a couple of bowls back there for zone 16, just past the tee. We're looking for some movement. I reckon that's anything. What's that done?
Oh, it's a bit narrow for that hen.
The way that bowl's shaped with the line down the middle, it actually looked like it was shaking down the rink as well as just running. It was a bizarre one.
You can really see that shade coming over now, Ben.
Yeah.
Over that green.
Mick DeBono having a good laugh. Yeah, the shade's really affecting it. I'll just jump on and show you how quickly that came across. You remember we saw exactly that angle recently, and it's come across very quickly as the sun sets down. The Earth rotates. Well, you can't see it. There it is there. That's better. Earth rotates and the sun sits still, and away we go. No flat earthers here, I'm assuming.
Nope.
But this was a massive turning point yesterday when that shade started to come over, and that was when Zone 13 and Zone 8 were able to pick up. So we'll see if they can do the same today.
Yeah, I hadn't considered that. You're exactly right.
And so see the bowl starting to slow up a bit now, and the guys have just been that they've been playing really well, and they're just dropping that a little bit short now. Won't take them long to pick it up.
No, not players this calibre. No way. Potentially, looking at how close it is on the masterboard, the team that picks up first will probably be the team that wins. This is very close.
Very wow.
Into that back bowl and sit for
What a
one.
shot. Brian Suckley.
Great shot, Brian.
Oh, we love to see that. So not many updates coming from Dundas at the moment, but just looking at Zone 2 versus Zone 8, there's still only 8 shots in it. Over there after 51 ends, it's close, and watch out for Zone 8. They're deadly. Came from nowhere. That was, this morning. Still, there's things in this game that just blow your mind, and a lot of sport, and that's why we play sport, because it's chaos at times, but then to get up by nothing after winning one game.
He's ball down again here, Brian.
That's
2 crackers.
even better.
Well done, Brian.
Brian Suckley. That's magnificent bowling and really gives you Skip good opportunities. On the other hand, with 2 back, it's going to be tough for Zone 13 to dig their way out of this one. But Brian Morton, deadly with that stick. He's got a chance.
I had to say to Terry, Brian Suckley, is that Kim Suckley's husband? He said, it is, Ma. And I said, well, why doesn't he come say hello?
Oh.
That's a few years ago.
Yeah.
Maybe he's shy. Maybe it's because you haven't stopped moving for 3 days.
That's true.
I can't remember the last time I played him. I think that was the last time I played him. It would be a few years ago.
So here he goes, Brian Morton. Not on a bad track. He needs to get down.
All in the way.
It's pretty close.
It's not a bad
Ooh.
effort.
Well, it kind of nails a little bit of that shot for a big multiple, unless he's still going to play that hand. Well, Robbie might just say, I'll get rid of all of it. Move that one and then move the other one afterwards for a bigger count. That looks skinny to me.
It is skinny.
It's one thing you can't do here. Even when it slows down, the shade comes over, it will still take that grass. So you've just got to give it that bit. I think Brian will come down and just try and trail the jack a foot or sit the bowl.
It's not all in the way on this one. That's because it's not a bad line.
I'll tell you what, I reckon
think
he's
he's
nailed
got
this.
it. Yep.
Yep, perfect. That's a perfect
Great
shot.
bowl.
Brian Morton doesn't get any better than that. Here's my hot shot of this game, I think. We haven't had much of a chance to do that, but yep.
I'll give 9 for the bowl, 9 out of 10 for the bowl, and 10 out of 10 for the core.
It's a fair rating from a high-ranking BowlsAustralia official.
Definitely.
There you go.
That's why Mars won so many things.
Well, we've had a game together, haven't we, Brett? We got
Did we?
what's it, the major minors?
Oh, we did. We won. Yeah, we're club champions.
We club champions, yeah.
Club champion. I led for you.
You did
You skipped
indeed.
very well.
Thank you. You led very well.
Thank you.
Who were we playing in the end? I think Matty Phillips and
Good
Jet Cat.
Oh, Matty Phillips and Dave Martin.
Yes.
Yeah, Jed Cat, up and coming bowler.
Dead cat. Oh,
Oh, just on the wide side, Robbie. Big effort, but geez, that's a big 2 and a big bowl by Brian Morton.
huge.
They needed that.
Oh, just the
Certainly
context
did.
of this whole game is resting on individual bits of brilliance, I think, and that was a real good demonstration of it. So 34, I'm going to say 33
And then
until
back to
they
the
haven't put that on, I think.
back to the short end.
Yeah. See, Mar, you can see the tactics. Zone 13 have taken the mat right up.
It's pretty aggressive, isn't it? I'm really sus on the guys doing the big board at the moment. I don't know if they've quite got it right, but good guys, but I don't know, we'll see. I'll just, like I said, I'll follow them.
Yep. Oh, he's up, and he's pointing the finger. He's got the measure.
Sorry. Just listening to me.
I thought that was Steve, the umpire. Stephen, the umpire, running for the tape.
Yep, so he's called for the measure again. So, Stephen Rochester and Cole Wells. They do a great job here for you, Ma.
Oh, they certainly do. When I'm... sometimes I've forgotten who was umpiring, but, Cole Wells is a great club man. And if you're ever short for an umpire, he's always said, just give me a call, Ma. And he certainly has been that one to answer the call when I'm in need. And I appreciate that.
He's a fantastic guy, Cole.
He is, certainly is. Great club man.
And speaking of good clubmen and people and volunteers, it was great to see a few of the ladies down here today too. Kathy Weir here to help, and
yes,
there's a few of the ladies here to help serve the meals as well.
No, they've been wonderful. They've heard the call and come to volunteer for their club.
Yeah, it was a lot of work that goes into it, so I've seen the hard work that you've put in for it, and everyone's got behind you, and it goes to show with a big event like this, you've done a fantastic job.
We all have. Thank you, Brent. And you've been a good mentor to me this year.
Well, don't listen to too much. Don't listen to too much. I say, I'll lead you astray. You keep doing what you're doing.
You know, I listen to what I want to.
It's a great start from zone 13. So picking up a 2 and then a bowl like that, that's a fantastic start.
Jack was short, was it?
It was, yeah. Yeah, it was probably about 6 inches, I think. Not a bad little reply here.
Rick
Geez, that's a good bowl.
Great.
What
Great
a cracker.
reply.
I didn't see it. He was standing in front of it. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm just going through the scoreboards so I can see most of them. At bottom rink zone 13's up by 3. On this rink, zone 16 up by 4. Middle rink, very important. Very close.
Yeah, geez, that's another lovely bowl by Rick. Just behind in a really good catching pen. Got to say, Benny, I had to send the wife a message and say, look, you better pick the kids up. I can't leave just at the moment. I'll still do swimming duties. But
no. Well, good positional play. Still 1-13. So I've just had word that we may be up on Facebook again. We're trying something else. We'll see if there's a workaround. I get the feeling. Gotta hope it's true. Well, there it is. Yeah, it's live.
How good's that?
But for how long is the question?
So there we go. I know they've been working overtime in the background, Benny. Self and Kira trying to get it going.
Yeah, and Andrew as well.
So just overplayed this one.
Still waiting to see that middle scoreboard. That's the important one, I think. 34-33 is the big board still, I think. No, there's more going on. We're at 49 or 50 ends now, yep. So I'll get to go around and have a quick squiz. Like I said, ring scores actually don't really matter. It's all about that big board, but where the score's coming from is interesting statistically. Oh, I think that was a risky shot. Little touch on that front one, moving it onto the jack, takes away the shot, but zone 16's got everything on that hand now. Moving jack through, touching the blue one and just sitting's great. Looks like the scores are getting cranky at the place standing in front of the scoreboard. Which is ironic. So I've got 36-33 after 50 on the big board. 36 to zone 16.
Ricky going for the cover here.
It's on a fair line. He just... Oh. Well, it's handy. That actually helps.
Yes.
Might change Brian's shot here after that bowl.
I don't think you guys are partisan to zone 13. I'm going to start barracking. Go 16. Go the Illawarra.
I've been very diplomatic, Ben.
You've done very well, yeah.
I'm trying to be. I know half the side.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So he's on a fair line here.
This is not bad, Brian.
He's just got to hold a little bit. He's played it pretty well. Oh, that was stiff. It was stiff. Lovely shot there by Brian Suckley.
It's tight all over the place. 11, 9, 18 over the back there. 18 ends. They're getting towards the real business end of their rink. Hit the right button, I'll be able to find the middle one, which I've just lost sight of.
Well, something's going to happen here.
Here it comes. Oh, he swallowed it, knocked it back.
Good bad, I think.
Yeah. Lots to discuss, lots to look at there now, isn't there? So middle rink's on 16 ends, but I can't see their score.
Not sure who's got the shot here, Brett. What do you reckon?
I think the last bowl, I'd say, is probably it's on the flat.
Ooh,
Something's going to happen here.
you could be right.
Shake, rattle, and roll. Couple of bowls went. I'm just not sure who owns the back blue one behind the jack.
I think that's looking like zone 8.
Zone 16?
16.
Yeah. Could be right there, I think, Mar. So, although zone 13 might have shot, the actual head setup's not too bad.
Look how close this game is. Yeah, you're exactly right. It's interesting head here, and a really tight game still. But 4 shots in it there, 1 shot in the middle rink and 2 shots on the far rink, meaning 3 shots the difference on the big board. He's going down to the wire in the last 13 ends. Right at the business end. Every shot counts from here. What do you reckon about the width?
Oh, I like the line.
Got the front bowl.
Well,
Geez, that's a cracking effort.
just flatten it.
I have to agree.
Is it shot?
Brett.
Someone tell me. Please.
Someone tell us.
Well, I think Robbie's...
Oh,
Yeah.
well, it's against zone 16.
Oh. Well, yeah, he's down.
Don't fire the big man up. Still one of the quicker drives.
Yeah, he's fast, mate.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Him and Ryan Bester. Geez, it must be tense over the back. I'm just listening to the conversations here. 58-48, 10 shots in it with 6 ends to go. Zone 8, Zone 2 leading.
Morton's got to try and get down to this back bowl. He needs to start bending quickly. He's not bad here, Benny. And Ma.
Yeah. Oh.
It's a good shot, but what a target now.
Wow. Robbie Warren just says, hit me.
Too tempting.
That crowd
First one goes wide. He's got to be careful not to be tight here.
Oh, he's bounced out of his hand. Watch this, ladies and gentlemen. Bang. Where did that go?
Dead end.
He did kill it, did he? Yeah, he did. That's gone. Well,
Cracking shot.
big hit by Robbie.
That's worth another look if we can, Benny. I don't know if we can.
I'll see if I hit the button on time. Might get the end of it. Yep, here it
Yeah,
comes.
we got it.
Look at this.
Bang.
Bang, bang. Cracking shot.
That's what we
Robbie
like
Warren.
to see.
So, same tactics, Ma? Mat up the green.
Whoa.
Well, he's done it.
Oh, yeah. I haven't really paid attention. How many ends have they won out of the short ends?
They've been going too bad because, I mean, 2 of the ends they won, they threw it short. And the other team had to roll it, so yeah, it wasn't too bad.
Is that the right line? Gotta be. Something's happened to my camera down there. Someone's moved something by the looks of it.
Bugger.
It's been happening a bit this week, actually.
Yeah, it's all happening this week. And the weekend's going to be rain.
Oh, yeah, someone's just put a bag on one of the legs. That's what's happened.
So here we go. Opening bowl from zone 13. It's on a pretty good line. He's just got to reach. Yeah, you can see him pushing that there. It's dropping that yard.
Good Margot.
She's just stepped out. She had a lady come in and seen her. So,
Okay, yep.
So she hasn't stopped all day.
No, she doesn't stop, mate. But yeah, Jacket's on outside at the moment.
Had a really good bowl here. Opening bowl from zone 16.
Updates have just deleted themselves again, so I'll have to restart them. Yep, good start, 16. Mark Kesby, I think, has had the best of that lead battle of the subplot. All right, so we are back. No, it's gone. It's gone.
Gone again.
Gone again. Facebook, we tried again. We tried it with a little different technique, just a different log on, but incredible. Barb Green saying it's a very special lady we're having commentary. You're not wrong, Barbara. Exactly right.
One of a kind, Benny. She is.
So Jody says, sounds like you're having too much fun, Cyril. Don't worry, I'll get the girls and take them to swimming lessons.
Okay, I'll see you on Friday, babe. I love me swimming duties.
I used to love taking my kids to swimming too when they were your kids' age.
Yeah, but look, it was a great comment about Ma. What she's done in the game of bowls and what she's been able to do in the bowls coordinating role here since she's been at Northmead has just been extraordinary.
She's one of the friendliest people you'll ever meet. I mean that in the most sincere manner. From the day I first met her, which was at Fig Tree last year, to now, she's just one of the most approachable people getting around. Nothing but respect for Mark.
Definitely. So a good head building up here for
16.
zone 16.
Yep.
Really need a close one. They can get in a bit of trouble here.
I'll just let you know that zone 13's ahead on the big board at the moment.
Oh, just a foot.
All right, reloading the spreadsheet at the top for the top left for the scores around. That's important. Oof.
Yeah, hopefully Ma won't be too far away. She's out there helping a couple of customers that wanted a bit of information.
Zone 16's got a real advantage here, don't they? They've set this up beautifully on this rink. As I said, I can tell you that 37 now to zone 13 on the big board. I think that'll say 52. It does. 52 ends. So little turnaround on that one. One shot in it after 52 ends. 11 ends to go.
It's a reasonable line here. It's pretty hard. Brian's in the...
Yeah, right on the spot. That's right. Like I said, getting intense. So just don't blame the players. They're doing their best.
Didn't want that.
14, 9, 19. Well, there's the scores. That's where the scores are coming from, the far rink. And up and back there. And zone 16's 5 shots down.
You might remember Gary was the rink that was well behind yesterday and come back really late as well.
Yep.
But this is a terrible head for zone 13. They've really got to plough up there and hope for a bit of luck.
Yeah, got to reach and more. So I can't quite see the score. Well, yes, I can. 13 all in the middle. They've been close the whole time.
Wow, jeez. The Jack's gone forward.
How does Jack go forward like that?
Oh, my.
Let's see how that happened.
Wow.
He said he had to reach. We said he needed to do the thing. And he's belted this one through that little gap.
Oh,
that's a precision shot, but somehow back cut it into the side bowl and up it went.
I've seen it all.
That was unreal.
Really good bowl by Brian.
I've seen it
That's
happen
a good bowl.
more and more, though. You know, one of our highlights the other week was from Platinum Pennant. I think Jeremy Henry hit so hard the back bowl shot forward about 3 metres, and Disco had one 5 metres short, which was his blocker, and that ended up being shot. I never seen anything like that either. Seen it everything, yeah. Jack doesn't go forward that often, ladies and gentlemen, and that is. It didn't even hit a back bowl to go forward. It just went sideways at the wrong angle. That was crazy.
But a really good bowl by Brian there. I don't know if he's got the shot or its second shot, but he's got an important one in the head there for Robbie to work with.
Can you believe it?
Well, in a matter of one bowl, it's looking a lot better for zone 13. Oh, Brian's playing. He played it a bit tight. Weight was spot on.
Mars come in and said, we got out of it now. Cyril's in my chair. Oh, here comes Robbie. He was not far off. He's riding it all the way.
Just don't know if he's there, mate.
No, geez, he wanted it, willed it on. We don't do these things by willpower.
So there is a shot here, Ma and Benny. If Brian can just skirt that last one of Robbie's and just tuck the Jack around the corner.
He'd really want to, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he could make a 3 or a 4 and make it a harder shot for Robbie. So his last weight was good. He just needs to... He's about 2 feet of grass on his last bowl. So he looks a tad better out of the hand. Just needs to get around the bowl of Robbie's, but he's going to run into it.
Well, he took your advice.
Yeah.
But Robbie's got actually a fairly simple shot here, to be honest. Doesn't have to do much except jump into that, touch that purple bowl, and then he's got 2 more.
Yeah. Just doesn't want to be short.
I can't afford to be any contact. Is he gone quick and narrow? Onto his own to move Jack.
Whoa, that's bad. That is so unlucky. That could be 2 or 3.
Little exasperation. Yeah, there's 2. Immediately. Wow, that's a big mistake.
He's just a bit stiff there, Robbie. He had to be wide. Like, he didn't want to be on that. His weight was okay to sit the bowl, but just all the luck went
weight was
against him.
good.
Yeah.
Just that bit more grass.
Yep. Spot on, Ma. Spot on. Could be 3.
It was a quick call. No, they're going to...
Well, are you looking at... He wants to measure a 4th one, does he?
Well, it's interesting. He's declared the head, so...
3?
I don't know. I think so.
Well, I think that's the lead turned around and said, hey, measure my one, the 4th one. I want to be in the count.
Sorry how fast that moved. I'll just jump across the scoreboard to see what it is. But just think, there it is, 13-14. Yep, 13-14 on 17. So,
wow.
it gets closer and closer, and it's no good for the big board for zone 16, which I'll show you now. If the guys aren't standing in the way, they're standing directly in the way. Thanks for that, lads.
Come on, you Terry.
I sound sarcastic, but like I said, they're not listening to me.
Actually, I had to tell one of the guys, Benny, he thought he was holding on to the rope for the shake horse, but he was actually hanging onto the cords, the black cords.
Oh my God!
I know. I said, mate, you realise that's not the shake cloth, and you shouldn't be doing the shake cloth either.
Good start by Rick.
Yeah, Rick's really coming good this second half.
Do some tricky camera work to see if I can find that score so I can get it out there accurate, because it's important at the moment. And then I'll have a look at what's going on in Zone 8 and Zone 2.
And not a bad reply by Mark. Mark Kesby?
Yep. The sun's shining too bright on the scoreboard. Can you go make those trees grow a little bit? There we are. 36-40. Actually, I'll wait for this to get updated. Another good shot. Look at that.
Oh, good bowling.
It's just great draw bowling. 39-40 after 54. Zone 16, one shot down. Goodness me, what a game.
I think they're changing it again, Benny. I don't know. I don't know if they have the right score.
No, I'd agree. That's what they're doing. They're working hard, those lads, but it's... I literally can't see that. So that says 40 and that says 41, in fact.
42?
42 to zone 16. 42, 40... All right. Like I said, I've been a bit sus on this for a while. So,
Hanks is looking at what? I think he's drawn a bowl. Another bowl.
Yep.
These 3 shots to zone 13.
I hope that's the right amount of ends. I actually can't see. The sunshine is way too bright and the camera's blitzing out, so I'll have to have another look at that later. But that's okay. I've never had my cameras knocked around so much as I have this week, by the way. This scene is... I'm going to have to start getting barriers out. 61-50, still 10 shots in it with 3 ends to play. Zone 2 versus Zone 8. How's that looking if I rotate this? That should start going through now. The other games on the other side, we actually haven't had an update for a while, but 46 ends. Zone 9, 43. Zone 6, 37. Zone 1, 31. Zone 15, 45. Say that, and Mars just grabbed their phone and just going to tell them off by the looks. Oi, sort yourself out. That's what she's texting.
No, actually, Arthur Foy from Esquid said, Ma, how's 9 going? Zone 9 going?
Zone 9. Well, at the moment, 43-37 after 46 ends is the rumour. However, and just jumping off this head at the moment, which is really good. That's the scoreboard. Zone 2, Zone 8.
What's he doing standing behind the board? Don't you
I
have
know,
to stand
right?
in
He's
front?
meant to stand right this side. Sort your life out. Yeah. Back to that camera.
Still not confident of the overall score on this.
No, me either. I'm going to go through the 3 rinks and do my own math, I think. It's important. We need to know. Let's have a look now. I don't think the players are either. They're all looking around. As I go around the back, they're all a little confused. So,
I might just duck out and see if I can help him
yeah, do that.
and
Not a
just
good
get it up
idea.
to date.
Thirteen plus 13 plus 13 is 40. So that's zone 13. So that's actually correct. 12 plus... Oh, don't stand there. 16 plus 14 is 42. No, that's all right. 17 plus whatever that was, plus 19. Just got to get the middle one right with the. I'm pretty sure it was 17 as well because I went through the scoreboards individually. The middle one's always the tough one. Look at this head of bowls though. I've kind of been stopped talking about it for a sec, just looking around. But wowee! Oh, quick as anything. Bang! There goes the back one. Didn't kill it. Didn't move it away too much. Still very much in play.
Zone 13 still holding 3 shots.
18.
Looking like they've got the best back after that shot.
Yep. All right. So the math is correct. Now, they are the correct scores and the correct scoreboards and the ends and everything's done. Now, Robbie wants something heavy by the looks. Edges, asking for very precise bowls. There's good reason to deliver them.
One out.
Oh, yeah, it was heavy, but it wasn't what he wanted. Just getting the word that things are being, my scores are wrong and they're absolutely right. 42-40, 54 is what the masterboard over there says. 14-12 after 19. Is that 14-12 after 19? That one there, righto. That makes sense. Can't quite see the middle one. That's after 18, so another shot's gone on there, but I don't know which one.
Oh, that was a close one, Robbie. I was liking the line there.
13-16 after 18, so they must have got a 3 next door. Zone 16. Genuinely in the business end of this competition now for these two. One of these teams looking at a trip home. The other team looking for more games tomorrow. And the glory of the senior interzone. That's going back, and that's a smart bowl. All right, Leroy, that should be all fixed now. 14 plus 16 is 30, plus 12 is 42. Very good. 13 plus 13 is 26, plus 14 is 40. 19 plus 18 plus 17 is 54. Good. Math. Leroy's a bit of a gun at math, actually, Lee Stinson. We discovered last night watching 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown, and he was nailing the math questions.
Wow.
Unexpected. Here we go. Unexpected talent. That's going through the hole. So nothing for zone 16, 2 for zone 13, and they jump ahead for the second time in this game. After 18, and I'll add that 2 straight away to here. Wow. That's a big important end, isn't it?
Certainly is, Ben.
I've taken charge with the shorter mats. And this is getting huge. So if I walk around, yep, that's exactly what it says. 42 all after 55. 8 ends left in the entire game. And it's getting tense. Yeah, tense in here. So those are the correct scores. I have checked them. They are doing the right thing. And wow,
Oh, I think we've got the umpire out again. Measure for the length.
Yeah, not a bad call. They can mess with their heads a little bit. I think. just look at this. So I'm expecting that someone on the phone saying, "Get out of the way of the scoreboard."
They're out.
And they're out of the way. Good on them. That's excellent. No, they're doing a good job, those lads. The players are all standing in front of everything, and it's tough for these guys, sometimes and tense as well. They're trying to watch the game, support their players. So all credit to them. We love our volunteers, and that was long enough.
We certainly do. Ben.
Well, what's going on here? Zone 2's had a win, I'd say, and they're having their team huddle. They don't really huddle. They don't get too close to each other. Let's see if I can get that before they break up. Zone 2 will be in the semi-finals tomorrow. Newcastle, I picked them at the start as probably the team I reckon will be favourites.
I'd have to agree, Ben. They took out the James Smith OAM James Smith Shield this year that we hosted at Northmead. They were formidable.
Yeah, so it's a big scary team. That one. The other one I think is powerful is Zone 16, but Zone 13 really taking it to them right now. 42 all after 55, and a bit of terror on the faces of Zone 16. Oh no, they've just picked up another 3 on one rink. I'll find out which one in a second, but it's gone back out to 45, 42.
I think that looks like it came out of Rick Rapids. Johnny Green.
Yeah. Well, good lead bowling once again. Here comes Rick Asprey, who's he was definitely on the screen. He was waving at us.
You're right, Tess.
There he is, thumbs up. Yeah, we love it. Well done, lads. That's so good. There we go.
I think he's going to come visit us in the office.
I love these people. I love this community. Bowling is so good. 15-12 on 21. So that's the end of that game. Is that the middle ring? Surely not. What have I done? Which button did I push?
It's a good bowl, people. By Hanks.
That's it. So that game's over, but that score doesn't seem to make sense to me. 15-12, but I'll believe them. Can't get one shot in 2 ends. Is my problem there. And that's what their scoreboard says. So 15-12 on 21 on the far rink. Stevens and Gary, they're done. In the middle, 13-19 on 19. It's actually 19-13 on ours. Yeah, you were right. That was where that 3 came from. On 19, up and back on that rink. Our rink correct. So, does the math work? 15 plus 15 is 30, plus 13 is actually 43.
Who's that? That was Trevor Suckley.
That goes all right. Moving Jack around. .45's correct, and count. 37. No, 58.
Not a bad line here by Ricky Marlin. Yep, line's good.
go with the flow. It just still doesn't make sense to me, but that's all right. Here's what it is. 45-43 on 58 is correct. 2 shots in it.
Oh, they're pulling up short here. Let's see if Ricky can correct his last.
See what the final score was over there. Yeah, 61-56. So actually only 5 shots in it between Zone 8 and Zone 2. That was close. Yeah, that's amazing. 5 shots in it. Close.
Just a little over correction.
Here we go. Wait for this bowl to come down. Oh, I didn't get to see it. Thanks, Robbie, but didn't do much. Zone 16 holding 2, you'd say? No, 1. That blue speckle bowl is on the left, so that's Peter Hinks's bowl in the middle. And that one there, the tricolour, is Trevor Suckley.
Trevor Suckley. He actually said that, then gave himself the shot with his last bowl. Well done.
Good on you. Yeah, no movement there on the scoreboard. Two Zone 16 boys running the scoreboard too. I said before, a good scorer will beat a good player any day. So well done, lads. Oh, I just kicked the power cord. Don't do that.
Has this got the... No. You're going to have to take the grass with this one.
Well, I'll tell you what, does he?
I thought he was going to cut through any one of those holes.
Can't believe he got through there like that. This is intense at the end. 2 shots in it, 5 ends to go over 2 rinks. So multiples are a killer. Zone 13 here, up by 1 shot on this rink, down by 6 on the next one. But dropped. Zone 13 got up by 3 on the final rink. Tension rising. You can see it in the players, the way they're moving. A little bit quicker, some of them. A little bit more considered, others. Crowd built. Geez, you guys get a good afternoon crowd here. This club, I love it. The sound really picking up around us. I don't know if you can hear it.
I don't know what. Well, what's the time? We'll have to have a look at that time. Oh, I think
4:15.
Yeah, close to happy hour.
Ah, right, there it is. Happy hour at Northmead Bowling Club. Get down here, NBC Sports. So Robbie can just play the same shot, essentially. He doesn't have a hole to sneak through this time.
That's it. And that's Brian's bowl.
Yeah, he's nowhere near it. 1 or 2 is the question now. 2 it is. Puts them back ahead at 16-15 on 19. Up and back on this rink. Next door in a similar spot. And we'll pay attention very closely to what happens all around the place. But on the big board, 47-43 to Zone 16. At 59, so 4 ends left total according to that. Yep, up and back each way. Yep, very good. That'll do. So I'll just check all these again, make sure I'm in the right place. Oops. If I use the right camera. 13-9 on 19 in the middle. It's still going, yep. And 15-16 or 16-15 here after 19. So huge couple of ends coming up. Very close, both games. Very close on that big board, and that's the one that matters. I'm joined here by Bowls coordinator extraordinaire at NBC Sports,
I don't know about the extraordinaire.
Marlene Reynolds, bloody legend. You'll have the...
Might be unique there, Benny.
You'll have the... Well, there aren't many lady coordinators around, are there?
Oh, but Fig Tree has
Figgy has came around.
came around. No, yeah, I think Kay would have been the only one that I've known.
Yeah, I do know there was one at Warilla, but I'm not not Warilla. Sorry, at I
was
do
gonna
this
say,
all the
who?
time. I do this all the time out at it's not East Nowra, it's called something else. Doesn't matter. It's out that way anyway. And yeah, I don't know if they do anymore. Ex-services.
Yeah, no, not sure on that one. But no, it's good to see that girls. Well, Kay, I admire Kay for taking on that role. It's not quite my first year, and bowls coordinator for the men. I have done the job for the women, but not the men. So I can tell you, it's been an interesting time during pennants.
Yep, no doubt. No doubt in my mind. I think Greenwell Point. So I have an ex-surveys there they are. The growers, Warrigy Sports. Warrigy. See, I knew it started with W. I can't believe that just blanked in my mind. But yeah, Warrigy had a female down there a lady down there named Karen who was looking after them, but I don't know if she does anymore.
Good on you, Karen, if you're listening.
Bar Green, don't self-sure. Look at all the positive comments you're getting.
Oh, thanks, Barb.
Worried Sports.
Barbara
thanks,
Green,
Teresa.
umpire at Tarrant Point.
She's a
lovely
legend.
lady.
Barbara
she is
Green.
a legend.
Yeah, another one of the tragics. Just loves watching the bowls too. A bit of a loose head here. The tension may be getting to the guys. Here comes another one. Little turn now to hit that blue ball. Oh, look at the way that stopped. What a shot.
Great bowl.
Welcome back, Cyril. The guys have got themselves sorted.
Took a little bit of sorting out.
Yeah, I actually think that I blame the players on the rinks, not the guys scoring. I was just going through and it was all over the place.
It was.
So their confusion completely warranted. But all better now. 44-47. So we creep back. We're back within 3.
Oh, a bowl by Inksy.
14 after 20. So the final end happening next door at the moment. There's 5 shots between those two rinks. 3 shots between them on the big board. And 1 shot between them on this rink.
There's a couple of bombs on that middle rink in that last end. Johnny Green was 2 down and took the jack back, and then Rick Roper drew the shot with his last bowl.
Just killers.
I thought it'd be a great end. Unfortunately, I think Brian was standing in the way.
That's it. Yeah, it's interesting. We've got... Anyway, like I said, they're intense. They're not paying attention to the camera. Credit to the skippers at the moment, standing side to side. Good on them. But this is, like I said, pretty loose in here at the moment.
The one thing Robbie did say, he turned to me and said the green has dropped dramatically.
There you go.
So 2 on zone 8. So that final score is up on there. We have an update. Is it rotating? Why does it stop doing that? Oh, there it goes. Oh, not the weight. Yeah, you're talking about maybe a good second or 2 off already. But zone 6 losing to zone 9, 41-50. Zone 1 is down to zone 15, 49-38. They're getting to the business end as well. 55 ends in the zone 6, zone 9 game. 51 ends down zone 15, zone 1. 51, did I say? Yeah, that's right.
So we're looking at zone 9, zone 15, semi-final.
So far, it's close, but close on both. But yeah, zone 9, zone 15, they'll be over here too, won't it? They'll come here tomorrow.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, everything here tomorrow.
There's Brian Huntley again, just keeping an eye on his wards as the secretary. Very keen. Loves his bowls. He's been a very strong man in the junior area down in zone 16 for a lot of years as well. This one, a little bit of extra weight will help. It'll also pull right up. The finish drop right out of this, and it's number 1, potentially number 2 even. There's no dark blue bowls, no. So that bowl at the back will be a zone 13 one. The sticker's exactly the same colours. It don't help.
It's funny you mentioned that about Brian there at the back, Benny, because I just ran into a good mate of mine, Phil Pratt.
Yep.
Who Pratty's a former Australian champion, and he said, that's my old soccer coach, under 6 soccer coach.
There you go.
So
unreal. The communities we live in, the sport, around sport and in bowls. Oh, punched that and through. That didn't help. A bit of a sigh from Brian Morton.
yeah, it's a massive end here, isn't it?
That's huge. And Andrew Lynn's popped in behind us again. He's a zone 16 man himself. He's pretty keen on this one, I reckon. Sorry, what was that? Oh, no, I'm not going to repeat that, actually. No naughty words on this coverage. Family show. 19-14 next door. That end
Well, we've got
cracking on. There's a heavy shot just gone down.
Eric Hennis has driven on the other rink.
In his long socks. Love the leg warmers.
Pretty good
And that's
bowl
going
here
to
by
slip under
Robbie.
here.
He doesn't want the jack.
Oh, look, he's ended up in a good spot, isn't he?
Yes.
The only zone 13 bowlers that one really that can affect the head at the moment, I think, is that one right on the line. Brian Norton's got some work to do. You see, that bowl, that tricolour bowl there of Trevor Suckley may even count. It's a little bit
I'm
ahead.
sure it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll agree.
I think he's got to change hands now. Play down the backhand, I think. Just try and reach up there with the, couple of feet of weight. He's played that hand.
Not bad.
He needs to get down for the jack.
Oh, it's running. He's got it.
What a
Oh,
shot,
shot.
Brian!
Brian Morton.
Jeez. That's unbelievable. We get to watch that again because we can. Look at this.
That's a big bowl.
The risk there, as Andrew Lynn said, the voice of God behind me said, was to take out his own. He didn't do that. He took the risk, did everything he could to get it, and
certainly
carried
paid
Jack
off.
through. That was wonderful. Now, Robbie, looking to match it up, he's got second shot. At least he already had a second shot. Here we go.
It's a really big bowl here by Brian.
It could be, if he doesn't get this, they go one. We go even into the last end, and really close on the big board, considering what's happening next door.
Well,
Ricky.
Johnny Green's
Just-
slung
oh,
on
no,
his
it's
bowl
Johnny.
down. He's in the area.
Oh,
A round of applause. He didn't quite get the shot. I mean, I can show you that quickly. He just dropped
there
in
you
the
go.
back there.
Yep.
So it looks like Bags might have shot for zone 13 on the other ring.
is Brian drawn two
He's
here?
got to be up. I don't think he
It's
is.
not there. One. So dead even coming into the final end on this rink. Who'd have thought the start of this game was all about zone 13. Creeping back was zone 16, and now we're at 16 all after 20 ends. Final end on this rink. Big board looks like that.
And they are going to finish on a short end.
Could we have a draw?
We got the expert behind us who can tell us exactly what will happen in the case of a draw. I already know. One end each. Every rink comes back out, and away they go again.
It's 47-45, and I think zone 13 are holding one on the middle rink
I'll see if I can find it.
with 2 to play.
Yeah, this is their final end. I'll keep an eye on that as well as this one.
See, this might be the last bowl, actually. Because I know Greenie had the last bowl. Rick drew the shot with his last one. So this could be a massive bowl in the context. It looks like Zone 13 holding 1, with Zone 16 has the bowl just behind the head. I think of Eric Johansson, so...
You can see it coming down on the right-hand side of the screen now. The final bowl of this
He's chasing it.
middle rink. He's up and after it. I'll jump across and show you the head as it comes through. Oh, he's missed everything.
Oh. Wow.
Shaking hands.
Oh, the
One Zone
playing
13.
the one.
One to Zone 13.
This is Zone 13.
That's a big one, isn't it? Well, 46. So we could have that tie. Zone 13 only get a 1 on this, and it's a tied game.
Well, this is how you want bowls to be, isn't it, after, a quarter-final and both teams getting through their section?
Definitely, Brett, definitely.
Does not get better than this. Love it. So that's complete. 16 all here. 19-15. 4 shots between them on the middle rink. 15-12. 3 shots between them on the far rink. One rink each. And it all comes down to this rink, which is tied 16 all. What balls do I use? I've got to ask. Sorry, mate. TJ Nikitan's asked me. I use turn on the lights. Mick DeBono saying I currently use a size 5 XG, Henslide XG. I also have a size 5 set of aerodynamics. So I have 2 sets. I'm about to buy another one because I like them.
You just get the feeling here, guys, that first in, best dressed. If someone can nail this, it's going to be very hard to get it off. Green slowed down a little bit, still running nice, but it's just getting it through your head that it has dropped in pace.
Oh.
As you can see, that one dropping a good metre short.
I love them.
Show Mama bowls.
What? Is that a happy face?
Yeah, man. Look.
Oh, replica of your tattoo.
I got on both legs as well. So, well, look at this shot here, round to the jack.
That's
Great
a
Trevor
bowl,
Suckley.
great bowl.
It's a big moment and a big time to bowl that. He's actually dragged that around for 2. That's huge.
Yeah,
That's huge. Just everything about that was a massive shot.
big bowl.
Have a look at this.
If I was Brian as the skipper, I'd be wishing that my third would be doing the job for me.
Have a look at this. All the teams around watching this, they know this is the final rink. So no pressure, lads. It's
Yeah, look, he won't be short with this one. He can use the shelf of them 2 bowls to come off them and get to the jack, or he gets a piece of that and pops it open. So I would think he'd be playing with a little bit of weight here.
I reckon he's pretty
This is
close.
not bad.
Just needs to get down for the bowl.
Oh no, he's got just the edge of it.
Side of it.
Yeah, sat it up, made it easier to move. You're right, Andrew. And Robbie just calling for cover. So Andrew, who are these 2 blokes?
That's Terry.
Yep.
Seaton.
Brian Hutley, that's right. Yep. I know Brian Hutley quite well, like I said. I think I've met Terry before.
The fat man.
Well, it was called back, and that's what he ended up with, and probably a bit lucky in the end. Actually, a little bit terrifying. Might have been heart and mouth stuff. He got the right rub and ran through. So here we go. The skippers. Brian Norton just having a look, saying, "Where am I going? Should I go that way or that way? What do you reckon?" Meeting happening in front of about 25 of their closest friends by the look of it. I've just lost my login to that again, so I know I haven't. Somehow 2 extra columns have appeared, and that's weird. do you say at the moment? Yeah, it's a real hard look. Look at this. So they know they need, well, look, it's 1 to tie. They need 2 shots. Zone 13 needed 2. That's actually the third going. Third still have 1 each, actually. I thought they were done the way they were walking around.
Run out and tell them they're allowed to expect
I wasn't going to say.
Sorry, the voice of God behind me as well was just pointing out the restriction of movement rules.
I was waiting for the comments.
It's all right. Oh, someone will be pointing out in the comment section already. Don't worry about it. But, well, here we go. He's come down pretty strong. Is it going to... Oh, it's nothing. Nothing.
Yep, it will pull out
He's-
on that hand.
He's devastated.
Pulling
The way he
away.
turn around and turn his face to the sky. Look at the tension on these faces here.
more of one and less of the other.
Yeah, good shot.
Well, that's important. One's going to be pretty interesting, actually. I haven't seen all 3 sides come out before. Have you guys ever?
Yeah,
Yep, Andrew's been involved in one.
Yeah, I don't think I have.
not fun.
No.
Happened in the Grade 2 final at Wagga a few years ago. Chuck Clark dropped a 6, square it up on the last end. The other two dropped 2 twos and he got a 5 to win it.
Oh, jeez.
None of us.
There's a
Wow.
story coming out from behind us about the twos at... Where?
Played at Wagga.
Wagga, that's right. Andrew just telling us the story while these guys are coming through. You may have heard it lightly or slightly. Why are there so many columns in this? Doesn't matter. Oh, rows, sorry. So, Brian Morton, 2 bowls to get 2 shots to win the game. He only gets 1, and then it's a draw, and they all go out and start again for one end. Oh dear, that's... Oh,
It's
round
not
of
too bad.
applause,
That was his bowl that went back there, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's something, at least.
That's Hanks's bowl.
Yeah, so that actually gives him something to play to now.
Now, another discussion here. If I'm Robbie, I think I've got coverage everywhere, and I think that I'm drawing another shot, to be frank, and sitting around just to the back, to the rear right-hand side of the screen of that bowl, and in that little gap there.
Right where Sacco said.
Yeah.
Hits it, goes back there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the inside.
Oh, that was the call. Perfect. Here we go. Oh, it's heavy. Oh, dear. There's 2 catches there, but Jack's probably not going to go in that direction. What do we say about this? This is...
No, he's just got to give himself a chance down there. Get half the bowl.
Let's have a look. I'm just going to drag this back to show you there. There's another Zone 13 bowl, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
And there's one on the bank.
I'm pretty sure the one at the
No, that's Brian
back,
Sackley's
the
bowl.
one at the back is Zone 16.
Yes.
Yep. So,
No. So I think he's got to play that sort of 2 to 3 feet away to get the edge of the bowl, to get it back to that
1,
and follow through back
2,
to that blue.
3. Wow,
I don't
yes.
think
It's a hard shot.
Is it?
Turn on the, just to get the shot.
Yeah. It's got to be perfect.
Oh, you know, and the other fun thing there, like I said, Mark Kesby's one is a toucher, so bashing that all the way through is not going to help. So it's got to be precise, doesn't it?
It does, mate. He just needs the edge of it. It's a big bowl, but he has played very well.
There's some tense boys. Back there, that one.
Robbie Warren won't play
Has he got the weight? Oh, it's climbing out.
He's close. I think he's just going to miss.
Just wide. What an effort.
Well, Zone 16 celebrate on the sidelines. That's one extra shot to them. 17-16 after 21. Final result 48-46 on the big board, and a huge result for Zone 16, who are well down at the beginning of this match. How about that one, guys? That's a worthy final.
Very worthy final.
Yeah, cracking game.
Yeah, and congratulations,
Cracking game, Bowls.
Zone 16. They'll play tomorrow against someone. When I'll check the result portal later on and have a look as the commiserations and celebrations happen on the green. Monster day of bowls once again. I can't thank you enough, Ma, for joining me. You're a damn legend.
Well, I didn't do much, Ma.
That's right.
For fear of
To be fair,
being Ma.
to be fair, we don't do much here. We sit around and talk about bowls.
It's been great. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. You go that way
Ready?
too. And my good mate, Brett Hughes, Cyril, once again, you've been a gem all day, buddy. Working hard
My
on your own
pleasure.
job as well as this. You go ahead.
Love it, mate.
Love it.
I had an absolute ball. Thank you so much.
Excellent. Yeah, well, I'm Benny Two Shoes. Tomorrow morning at 8:30, we'll be back with a quarter final. Not 100% sure which one at this point. These will come out, and it's going to be amazing. If the games are all like that, there should be more of this going around. Facebook probably won't be active tomorrow. Facebook take their time to get through the appeals. Join us on YouTube. Tell your friends, tell everyone, get on and watch these amazing games of bowls at the Senior Interzone. And we'll see you tomorrow.